we all agree that we've all been mind fucked and tricked? Can we all agree to that? Can we just agree to that? Fuck! Who fell first? Can we all agree that we've all been mind fucked and tricked? Fuck! Who fell first? Can we all agree that we've all been mind fucked and tricked? Is the white man so powerful that he has destroyed the black man single-handedly? Can we all agree that we've all been mind fucked and tricked? Can we all agree that we've all been mind fucked and tricked? Can we all agree that we've all been mind fucked and tricked? So can we work on putting the black mind back in its righteous state? That's how I see it. That's how I see it. How these motherfuckers fear you, black man? How you gonna goddamn have your family who love you and you supposed to protect them scared of you? Nah, nigga, you supposed to have the outside feeling you instead of you. I'm here to fight you right the wrong. I'm not here to blame anyone. We've all been a product of this fucking experiment. We've all been a product of it. 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 Is the white man so powerful that he has destroyed the black man single-handedly? And they smart as fuck, but they dumb as hell. But they dumb as hell. Is the white man so powerful that he has destroyed the black man single-handedly? And they smart as fuck, but they dumb as hell. But they dumb as hell. And because you were the y'all, just like y'all like to say Eve was, you were also tricked.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Nicoleone Show.
Oh, yeah. Y'all already know what time it is. The moment that you've been waiting for. The one that you've been waiting to hear. The one that calls the call, that calls the effect. Put your hands together for the baddest bitch in El Cologne. God, Nicoleone.
Cologne. I'm in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I am a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I am one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do. Cologne.
All right, y'all. Welcome everybody to the Prime Time with Don Nicoleone, the 9-ball. Please believe it. Introduction to Sex. That's where we at, man. Series 2, count 2. The 9-ball. We got to get it poppin'. We
about to get this thing popping, man. One time for everybody that's in attendance today. I know everybody have to, you know what I'm saying, go to work in the morning. So, goddamn, we're going to go through this motherfucker. You feel me? And that way you guys can get some rest and wake up early in the morning and do what you guys do, you know what I'm saying, in the morning. Let's go to work. Some of y'all just, you know, just wake up to the Don Nicoleone show. Either way, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to hold anyone hostage this evening, okay? We won't hold anyone hostage today. But anyway, let me give a special shout out to all my niggas that's in attendance. Big Sav, the Solidified Hell Weed Killer. What's up, baby? A girl, Crystal, Doreen is in the building. What's happening with you, Doreen? Yeah, girl. But shout out to Awana. Fire Lioness is in the building. She will be actually reading the 9-ball. What an honor, what an honor, what an honor. Give a special shout out to my fairy godmother, Get Real, all the guests tuning in. Ja Oversoul, what's happening, my nigga? Mushmouth, Star Dancer Supreme is in the building. Special shout out to Nefertiti surviving the game. Queen Vita, stand up, boo. Look at two. Come out. Fireliners is reading now. This interesting. Oh, yeah, shit changed, motherfucker, since you've been chasing bitches with an Adam apple in Atlanta lately. Shit done changed, nigga. Since you know what I'm saying, since you chilling with hoes with Adam apples now, motherfucker, goddamn, shit done changed around this motherfucker. All right, nigga? You better believe it, motherfucker. Yeah, Adam apple, nigga. Yes, motherfucker. Now what? Now, say something. Shit. Special shout out to Linwood in the building. Jay Ill is also in the building. What's good with you? Yeah, I know. It's all good, nigga. I'm gonna act like I ain't see that shit. What's happening with you, Rozzy Roz? Everybody in the AP, Mush Mouth. What's good, baby? Yeah, you know, this is what happens. You feel me? When you ain't around, you don't know what the fuck we've been doing. You feel me? We've been doing this shit for the past goddamn this 7 days now. Boo, Fireline has been reading this motherfucker. Anyway, y'all know how to access the 9-ball. It should be a link description. Okay. If it's not a link, you can go to WGAG Radio page on Facebook and grab that link to the 9-ball. All right, or get it in the VIP chat room from Queen Beta. Just drop the link. All right, let me bring in the one and only Fireliners is gonna do the reading. Yay! Give me a mic check, Fireliners.
Mic check. Good evening, Dawn. How you doing?
I'm doing my best. I still want to tell you again, I'm sorry for calling you the N-word.
Okay, if that makes you feel better, because you know it didn't bother me. I chuckled. I said LOL.
Yeah, but I didn't know whether that LOL was like, oh yeah, you called me a nigga? All right, we'll see what happens. Like, you calling me a nigga? Okay. It was a slip of the tongue, man. Huh?
You caught up in the moment, and it just rolled. So I am not offended. Come on now, Don.
I know. I just want to keep saying it every day.
Take more than that.
They do, don't it?
I love niggas, so that's cool. You know, notice that's one of my favorite words. That and
Doc, I told Doc on the way home. I said, man, I fucked around and made mistakes. I called Fireliners a nigga. Doc said, oh, she ain't take that serious. I said, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got to motherfucking make sure.
Nah, absolutely not. I didn't even think about it. That's why I was shocked this morning when you made that.
I meant to call in on hot damn politics and do my apology then. But you had a circus, so I didn't want to interrupt the circus.
Woo-wee, didn't I? That was a fucking circus last night.
That was good too. I just want to tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit was good. We learn a lot when you know what I'm saying, when circus people come around. I can learn a lot from you then. You know what I'm saying? That's when a nigga really fucking listening. Oh Lord, how about what she me? What she say? What she just say? Hell yeah. Shit. All right, Fire Liners, you ready to get into it?
Yes, I am.
You know where we at? We on the second count page. If you got the same link I got, that's on page 17. If you got the same link I got, but it's
that's correct. That's
page,
the one I have.
Yes, it's a number 4, Introduction to Sex. Well, let's go on and get into it, babe.
Okay. A, Introduction to Sex. Can you hear the background? Can you hear Mickey Mouse in the back?
Fuck, that shit don't say sex. I got to change the goddamn description on that motherfucker. I thought the shit said Introduction to Sex. Sorry, y'all. If y'all came to hear the Introduction to Sex, sorry, that was false advertisement. It's actually 6. I got to get my eyes checked. This not working. I haven't got my eyes checked in almost 6 years. It just ain't been working for me right here lately. I got to get my eyes checked. That's all.
Yes, it is the number 6.
God damn, I fucked up again. All right, let me change the description. Go ahead and start reading.
Okay. 1. In count 1 of the booklets called The 9 Ball, we Ethiopian scientists briefly introduce the Ethiopian to him or herself, which is 9. Of course, the Ethiopian race includes all people with genuinely kinky hair by nature. However, in this introduction, we shall introduce the Ethiopian to 6. First, note that the digit 6, and then he puts in parentheses the number 6, is the digit 9, in parentheses the number 9, upside down. That is 9 reversed, and this means that 6 is the opposite of 9. It also means that the power of 6 is sex, and the power of 9 is mind. 2, since 9 and 6 are opposites, one has to represent life and the other death. One has to represent order and the other disorder. One must represent the standard in nature and the other substandard. One must represent the sun and the other the moon, etc. Therefore, just as the sun is the opposite of the moon, how do you pronounce this, Don? Because I pronounce it ta.
The P is silent, ta.
Okay. Ta kind is the opposite of mankind. Ta kind is all people with genuinely kinky, meaning kingly hair by nature. And mankind is all peoples with straight hair by nature. Ta kind became identified with mankind, evolution. 3, evolution is the death and slow decay of a universe. There are galaxies of universes throughout existence, just as there are galaxies of stars throughout a universe. And when a universe dies, the death is evolution. Hence, evolution is...
Hold on, real quick. I just wanted to say now, mind you now, so what would be the opposite of evolution? Because evolution is death and decay, or slow decay.
Life.
Revolution.
Yeah,
so and I just find that shit interesting because he gonna go into that revolution in this bitch too. But I find it interesting that in what that shit called Lucy, that was the opposite that Morgan Freeman said when he was giving his speech on the brain and shit, and he said we can't go no further in evolution. Some old shit, and then he said unless there's a revolution or some old shit. I can't remember, but, yeah, anybody who knows the fuck I'm talking about. But he used the word revolution because you can't go no further in evolution because you're going to die. But, yeah, I thought that's interesting.
Okay, let me start again. 3, evolution is the death and slow decay of a universe. There are galaxies of universes throughout existence, just as there are galaxies of stars throughout a universe. And when a universe dies, that death is evolution. Hence, evolution is continuous decay and not improvement as Caucasians would have us believe. Caucasians are ghost people called white people. A universe is a ball of ether whose diameter is in the range of 3 trillion times 6 trillion miles to 3 trillion times 9 nonillion miles, and those insides are dotted throughout with liquid solid ball growths. Now,
let's stop right there, man, real quick, man. So he just
motherfucking
explained. Huh?
Is that a planet? The liquid solid ball growth, is that a planet?
Well, that's what you're going to basically start. That's what he's going to start off explaining, that it is a liquid solid ball growth. Because, in other words, it's so interesting that he said the universe is a ball of ether. That's all it is. So now we can envision a ball. It's a ball of ether. And then he gives a diameter range. This is just the universe. 6 trillion miles to 3 trillion times 9 nonillion miles, and whose insides are dotted throughout with liquid solid ball growth. Because if you notice, when they chart the universe, all you do see is dots, like dots. You know what I'm saying? Like the nukta or the nagut. Yeah. And it's dotted throughout with liquid solid ball growth. So that's why when we look at the universe, so to speak, or the sky, that's what we're looking at, solid balls, dots. But they're balls.
Correct. Right. Is that right? Did I read that right? 3 trillion times trillion. 6 sextrillion.
Yeah, he's just using the word 6 to be cute with it. But, sex to be cute with it. Sextillion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sextillion. Because 6 is sex and sex is 6.
Yeah, I got that. I just wondered, is there a new a new designation for measurement? Okay. Number 4, according to a law of nature in the code of the opposites, everything that lives must die, flesh or spirit, visibly or invisible, and a universe is no exception. Although it is the biggest existence that can be called a living being. A universe is living at one time and dead at another time. It is in order at one time and in disorder at another time. When a universe dies, evolution begins, and evolution is 6, and 6 is the zodiac, the animal world. Death of a universe takes the forms of animal kind and the power of necromancy. You remember the discussion we had on that, Dawn?
I'll never forget it, because you were the only one that helped me understand. Everybody tried to get me to understand that shit, and you're the only one that got me to understand what necromancy is.
That was powerful, the fact that the constellations that you see in the sky are actually dead universes.
Mm-hmm. Strong, ain't it?
Yeah. Yes. Who would have ever thought that? They got us thinking that their stars aligned to create that, when in fact it is a universe that's collapsed on itself and died. Number 5, according to a law of nature in the code of the opposite, there must be those who represent the universe in life and those who represent it in death, because a being who represents life by nature cannot really represent death also. For the formula of life is the opposite of the formula of death. Therefore, since the prime mover in matter was 9 ether, who put matter in the orders called universes, it stands to 9 reason that those original living beings in the universe would naturally represent the living universe. And those original living beings were woolly-haired Ethiopian pygmies and their descendants called kind. Hence, mankind represents the universe in death, which is evolution. 6, just like any other living being, the universe is born, grows, matures, gets old, and declines into death. And that death is evolution, the coming of the zodiac, 6 ether, into a power in person of original man and other death-dealing animals. Death takes animal beings. Original man is the Phoenician, Indian, and Mongolian peoples.
That's some strong shit. So when we saying animals, we saying death. Now that there's animals, it's death.
Yes,
death takes the form of animals.
Of animal beings.
Damn. I'm about to get rid of these cats.
Mongolians are people like Chinese and Japanese. Original man is the Phoenician, Indian, and Mongolian people. So we got to stop calling black people original man, the original man.
That's right, because the original man is the Hindu. They were the first black race. You wasn't. We wasn't.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's very informative. Mm-hmm. That's going to shake a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, it be hurting these nigga feelings, man, because they've been taught wrong knowledge. So, poor things.
7, kind evolved from, anthropod. Yeah, anthropod monkeys who inhabited Indonesia on the equator. The summer season represents life and nature, and the winter season represents death. The monkey is one of the winter seed that came up as death out of the waters of Indonesia when the universe died. Since the Ethiopian, who is life by nature, could not represent physical death by nature, mankind had to evolve from monkey for the purpose of supplanting the Ethiopian so that death could reign and rule in its time and season. And this is evolution. Can I read that one again, Dawn?
Of course. Do what you do.
Okay. Mankind evolved from anthropod monkeys who inhabited Indonesia on the equator. The summer season represents life in nature, and the winter season represents death. The monkey is one of the winter seed that came up as death out of the waters of Indonesia when the universe died. Since the Ethiopian, who is life by nature, could not represent physical death by nature, mankind had to evolve from monkey for the purpose of supplanting the Ethiopians so that the deaf could reign and rule in its time and season. And this is evolution. Stop saying that we are the parents of white people. Stop. We can't be, based on what I just read. Cannot be.
Well, now we are.
We did not evolve from monkeys.
Yeah, but through the mixing, we ended up inheriting hirsutism and the caucus tails and all of that shit. So technically, they use us to stay alive, like a baby or an embryo will use the mother to stay alive.
They mixed with us, which is causing us to go through evolution to death. Is that right?
No, because the more they mix their seed, they die out. With the Nubian, they die out anyway. That's why they came out with a how there would not be no more pure Caucasians in the next 3-4 years. Caucasians are dying out because, as it is said, if they keep mixing with us, then there will not be no more Caucasians left. It'll be all Nubians. They're breeding themselves out of existence just to stay alive. They're breeding themselves out and don't even know it.
Okay.
The Caucasian race now.
Okay. Okay. 8. When a universe gets old, it weakens, and in order to regain its strength again for survival, it must rest. That is, go through a long period of loose relaxation from its highest standard, which required the greatest concentration of its best energies. After the rest, called evolution, it is able by nature to regroup its energies and pull itself back to its highest standard and greatest existence, which is the summer of the universe. 9. The winter season of the universe produced the Chimpanzee Monkey, and a branch of the chimpanzee evolved into the Phoenician race. As East Indian type of people who occupied the northern regions of Africa and certain portions of Asia, especially Western Asia, and are known today as people in time past represented the sun god for Leviathan, the zodiac, which is 6 ether. In time past, the chief god of the Phoenicians was called Nicoleone and Ra, but are called Allah today, and were called Zeus by the Greeks and Jupiter by the Romans, and Marduk or Anu by the Babylonians. Is 9 ether in death, just as mankind is Ta in physical death. In count 1, we define 9 ether as the combination of all existing gases and chemicals. Like 9 ether, 6 ether is conscious gases, but 6 ether is not the complete combination of all gases and chemicals, meaning it is void of the gases and chemicals that are necessary for universal life because it lost them through age and exhaustion. This is how 9 ether became 6 ether by the nature of nature. The zodiac is 6 ether in the atmosphere of the universe and in animal flesh and blood. Again, 6 ether is 9 ether in death. The sun emanates 9 ether during the universal summer, universal life, and 6 ether during the universal winter or universal death. Ether is conscious fire gases. 11.
This some strong ass shit, man. Goddamn. 6 ether in the atmosphere of the universe. And in animal flesh and blood. I got to get rid of these goddamn animals. I got to stop eating animals. Now it makes sense why the commandment said do not eat any fucking animal flesh. It all makes goddamn sense.
Because it's death.
Because it's who?
Because it's death.
Yeah, because it's death. I want to say read 10 again.
Okay.
Thank you.
10. 6 ether is 9 ether in death, just as mankind is ta in physical death. In count 1, we define 9 ether as the combination of all existing gases and chemicals. Like 9 ether, 6 ether is conscious gases, but 6 ether is not the complete combination of all gases and chemicals, meaning it is void of the gases and chemicals that are necessary for universal life because it lost them through age and exhaustion. This is how 9 ether became 6 ether by the nature of nature. The zodiac is 6 ether in the atmosphere of the universe and in animal flesh and blood. Again, 6 ether is 9 ether in death. The sun emulates 9 ether during the universal summer or universal life, and 6 ether during the universal winter or universal death. Ether is conscious fire gases.
Okay, let's start right there. Two, asking for the part to be explained again, how it becomes the 6, the age and exhaustion. Let's see. I don't even. Oh. Where the fuck is this shit at? I know my eyes bad now. The older I get, the better my eyes. Like 9 ether, 6 ether is conscious gases, but 6 ether is not the complete combination of all gases and chemicals, meaning it is void of the gases and chemicals that are necessary for universal life because it lost them through age and exhaustion. This is how 9 ether became 6 ether by the nature of nature. All right, because 6 ether dies through age and exhaustion. 9 ether resurrects through age and exhaustion. You know what I'm talking about? But 6 ether is not the complete combination of all gases and chemicals, which means that because it is void of gases and chemicals, it doesn't have the necessary universal life. It's not gonna fucking live. It gotta die because it's lost. What did it say? Because it's lost them through age and exhaustion. It lost what? The gases and the chemicals. That's why it dies. Same way if you B, nigga, you eventually die if you don't have no fucking vitamin D. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, Charlotte? Or let's say vitamin K. You see what I'm saying? What you mean that's a terrible explanation? Motherfucker, what the fuck is you saying? It's because it doesn't have all the goddamn chemicals and gases, it loses them through age and exhaustion. Okay? So come on, nigga, if you lose a lot of fucking blood, you're gonna fucking die, right? If you can't get back the blood you lost, you're gonna fucking die. So think of it like that. So because 6 ether, even though it's conscious gases, but it's not complete of all the gases and chemicals that exist, So it is void of certain gases and chemicals that gives it life, okay? Now, because when it starts to lose what it already has through age, which would be simply time, and exhaustion, which is death, that's how 9 ether becomes 6 ether by the nature of nature, if that helps. Did that help? So work to death, it doesn't have all the goddamn complete combination of all the gases and chemicals for life that are necessary for universal life, okay? So it has to go through age and exhaustion, which is nothing more than death. That's why 6 ether will always die. The 6 ether will always die. Go ahead, Fireline. Excuse me. I apologize.
No problem. 11. The winter season of the universe produced the Gibbon Monkey, and a branch of the Gibbon evolved into the Indian race, the type of people that live in India and Pakistan, and their descendants on other parts of the planet. Phoenicians and Indians have crossbred down through the years, and many American Indians were crossbred with Mongolians. Like the chimpanzee and orangutan, the gibbon came forth from the waters in Indonesia on the equator approximately 18 million years ago. Like the time the chimpanzee and the gibbon took for their respective developments into a race, a branch of the orangutan also took 12 million years to evolve into a physically erect people called the Mongolian race. Mongolians are people like the Japanese and Chinese and their descendants in other parts of the earth. The Phoenician, Indian, and Mongolian races are original man, the father and mother of all mankind. Mankind is all peoples with straight hair by nature.
That's right.
"12. When a body dies, it is exposed to water or atmospheric gases. That body will swell bigger and bigger, and this is one way we Ethiopian scientists know that evolution is death of the body called the universe, because the beings or the parts of the universe swell to greater proportions, and this is development of decay. Evolution is the magnification of death in the manifestation of the zodiac, and the zodiac is 6, and 6 is the animal world and its powers, including mankind, king of the animal world."
All right, everybody getting this? I don't trust me. If you say you ain't got it, man, nobody gonna cuss you out. Is everybody getting this? Speak now. 1, 2. Okay, I want it. You got it. Anybody? Is anybody not getting this? Trust me, you won't get cussed out. Anybody? 2. You get this? Okay, Neff said some of it. What's the part that you don't get, Neff? Did we go too fast? Or because we went from I think we went to 11 and 12 back to back. So which one are we? Which one, Neff? You want to do 11 or 12? 12. All right. Are you looking at it, Neff? You got it in front of you? Okay. What's the Can you talk, honey? I know it's early where you at. Can you talk? Can you talk? Can you talk, honey? All right. You can talk. You push 1. Who is that? AJ?
Yeah. Trying not to go to sleep.
He want to get this. He said, I'm staying up for this. She on the phone. Neff, give us a mic check, please.
Mic check.
Yeah.
Mic check.
What's happening, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Violinus? Don? Yeah, 12.
Peace,
Can we read 12, please?
Why you can't read 12?
Okay, I can read it. All right. When a body dies and it is exposed to water or atmospheric gases, the body will swell bigger and bigger. And this is one way we Ethiopian scientists know that evolution is death of the body, called the universe. Because the parts of the universe swell to greater proportions, and this is development of decay. Evolution is the magnification of death and the manifestation of the zodiac. And the zodiac is 6, and 6 is the animal world and its powers, including mankind, king of the animal. Now, we got to kind of go through sentence, especially the sentence that says, just that first one, because it's a long sentence, has a lot of commas. The first one where it says...
the principle as above, so below. So when they notice the body, when the body dies, is exposed to water or atmospheric, and then they get bigger and bigger, then that's why he said we, Ethiopian scientists, know that is evolution, that evolution is death of the body, called the universe. So that's quite simple. To liken it on what goes on here also goes on everywhere else. So when the universe starts to swell, right? Because nobody can really see that the universe is dying, but when it starts to swell to a greater proportion, it is development is decay. Right. So then the evolution is the magnification of death in the manifestation of the zodiac. So now we're no longer on the planet Earth. We're in the universe right now, right?
We're in, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So when it starts to...
magnification meaning just grow...
Yeah, when it gets bigger and bigger, it manifests as the zodiac, like the constellations that Fireliners was talking about, like your Aquarius, your Taurus star constellation, all of that. And you could chart it to look like a fucking animal. That is the death. That's how you know that the universe is dying, because it's the manifestation of the zodiac. Zodiac signs, it starts to look like that. And that is your 6.
Okay, this might sound like a dumb question. So we are living in a dying universe.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because remember, 2012, the 13th zodiac showed up.
The Orphe something, the 13th. Yeah.
The 13th one finally showed up, and that's the end.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's why when you look up the word world in Greek, it's cosmos.
Yes,
and
it is.
The average person thinks cosmos as being the universe, but the universe is also a world. So when they say that the world is dying, it is the universe that's dying. And once the universe dies, so does everything else.
But as it's dying, is there growth too? Because, okay.
He's also saying that the body is the universe.
Right. I understand that.
Right. And you can see that the universe is dying when you start to see the zodiac and the constellations start to appear. Because once it swells to a greater proportion, then the zodiac pops up. Evolution is the magnification of the death in the manifestation of the zodiac. And manifestation means that which appears after death.
Exactly.
While it's dying. Yeah, so we can actually see the zodiac in the universe.
In the skies, right.
Okay. Yep. That's the manifestation. That's the magnification of death and the manifestation of the zodiac. And this is in our universe right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, which we know that the universe is in decay, is dying.
Okay, I'll ask the question a little later because it might be answered in the upcoming paragraph. So
Don't ask it now, boo.
I'm saying, okay, my question is, even though the universe is dying and we have this decay, it's also still growing though too, right? Because there's still expansion. I could be wrong, but that's maybe
Well,
just some
okay. Well,
thought.
let's do it a little bit. Let's do it better. Let's scroll all the way back up when he explains the universe in the very beginning of Introduction to 6.
Yeah.
And I think it starts with 3. Go to number 3. Evolution is the death and slow decay of a universe. There are galaxies of universes throughout existence, just as there are galaxies of stars throughout a universe. And when a universe dies, the death is evolution. So there is no growth. Hence, evolution is continuous decay.
Okay.
And if you go up a little bit more, if I'm not mistaken, I think is where Fireline is first said something about growth, about the ball.
The gases.
Okay.
And you like it's in the good. Okay.
That's 3. As a matter of fact, that's in the same one. That's 3. Yeah, that's the same one. Hence, evolution is a continuous decay and not improvement as Caucasians would have us believe.
Right.
So evolution is a continuous decay.
Okay.
A universe is a ball of ether whose diameter, now he's explaining us how this universe takes place, how, the size of it until it starts to die by swelling. So that's how big it is. A universe is a ball of ether whose diameter is in the range from 3 trillion times 6 trillion miles to 3 trillion times 9 non-million miles, and whose insides are dotted throughout with liquid solid ball growth. So that means but it grows because it's living, it's life. And when it's no longer life, it starts to die. And we say, according to the law of nature, in the code of the opposites, everything that lives must die, be it flesh or spirit, visibly or invisible. And a universe is no exception. Although it is the biggest existence that can be called a living being, a universe is living at one time and dead at another time. It is in order at one time and in disorder at another time. When a universe dies, evolution begins. And evolution is 6. And 6 is the zodiac, the animal world. Death of a universe takes the form of animal kind. And that's why we're seeing it. And the power of necromancy. Yeah.
So we just live in a time of universal death and not living.
It's always been that time. He's saying that it's constant, it's at the same time. See, he's saying that Caucasians tell you that the universe is infinite. He's saying, no, it's not infinite, it's finite. He gave you dimensions. So within this universe, because it's so huge, you see constant death going on. Constant death. It's constantly decaying, which is creating new constellations. But it's so big that there's no new life coming in. It's only death occurring.
Death has to take place first before life can even come into play.
Right.
Yeah. It has to die first. That's why, when he says that 6 ether dies and then 9 ether resurrects. So 9 ether and 6 ether. 6 ether has to die in order for life to start over again. And when he says 6 ether is ghost or spirit through time and age. Right? Because right now you will be considered 9 ether until you die, and you would be 6 ether. Then 6 ether resurrects into 9 ether again. So just as the universe, it goes through life and death.
Right. Cycle. Okay.
And the way they able to know that it's dying because of the swelling. And then the next step after the swelling is the constellation shows up, the zodiac, the animal world, where they get their power from. They get their power from the zodiac, because that's their time. That's their time. Death is their power. Death is when they get their power.
Right.
Yeah.
And that makes perfect sense because they love those symbols.
Uh-huh.
They put them on cars. They put them on buildings. They put them on letterhead. They put they put those constellations on everything because it's death. It represents them.
It's their energy. I got it. Okay. I'm clear.
13. The Phoenician race represents the sun for Leviathan. The Indian race represents the earth for Leviathan. And the Mongolian race represents the moon for Leviathan. Leviathan is sixth ether, or the zodiac, in the atmosphere of the universe and in flesh and blood called animals. Ethiopian. Here you read a brief introduction to six, the chief of which is mankind. The serpent symbolizes the sun for Leviathan. The crocodile symbolizes the earth for Leviathan. And the monkey symbolizes the moon for the same.
All right, are we clear on that? Anybody not clear on that last bit on 13? If you look at the Indian race, that's their sun god. Oh, I'm sorry, the Phoenicians is the sun god for Leviathan. Their sun, the sun, it represents them. And then the earth and all of that, right? But check how he explains it. The serpent symbolizes the sun for Leviathan. That's your Phoenician race. The crocodile, your Mongolian.
Ah, so that's why you see all those
monkey,
dragons and shit.
I'm sorry, the monkey is your Mongolian. I apologize. That's why you get your monks and all the rest of them. Monkey, Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. The monkey or moon key. They worship the moon. The Mongolian race, that's why they are actually the ones that started with the goddamn crescent and the moon. That's actually one of their country's fucking emblem or symbol is the moon in Asia. I'm sorry, in fuck that shit at. Chinese people.
That would be Asia.
Yeah, Asia. Mm-hmm.
That's why they love dragons and shit all over the place.
And of course the who is it again? The Phoenicians got the snake on lockdown.
The Indians.
The Indians got the crocodile. Right?
Okay, let's do this again. The Indian represented the earth for the Leviathan. The Mongolian represented the moon.
Uh-huh.
And where's the third one? Oh, the Phoenician represented
the Phoenicians.
The sun.
Yeah, the Phoenician got the sun. That's the serpent.
The sun is the serpent.
That's their symbol.
The crocodile is the earth, which is the Mongolian.
Which is the Indian. The Indian race.
Okay, the crocodile is the Indian. And the Mongolian is the monkey.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. All right. You ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
B, Purpose of religion. 14. If one does not know the composition and nature of what he worships, for all he knows, it may be a monster. Scientifically, religion is the interference. Religion is the interference of the dead into the lives of the living. Let me read that again. Scientifically, religion is the interference of the dead into the lives of the living. The dead are those negative forces of nature who must oppress, suppress, repress on living substances and living beings in order to survive. Six ether is the power of the dead because it is evolutionary forces that cause things to get old, die, and decay. Therefore, the prime purpose of religion is to spellbind people to do the will of the dead for survival of the dead. Religious worship increases the power of the dead and makes the dead stronger to cause more suffering and more death. And the more deaths there are, the stronger the dead gets, unless the deaths are neutralized and counteracted by new evolutionary cycle gases.
The revolution.
The revolutionary cycle gas.
This would explain in the L's Holy Tablet on why they cast the spell of Leviathan. There's this part right here, the purpose of religion. The spell of religion, the spell of sleep, the spell of sex, the spell of all that shit. That part right there should help everybody understand why they casted the spell of Leviathan.
Okay, in 13, he says Leviathan is six ether or the zodiac.
Right.
So what is the spell of Leviathan?
That's the purpose, so that they could feed off the living. If everybody was listen, the spell of Leviathan or Leviathan is actually a power force, because it said it lives and feeds off of it. If you go up to the zodiac and is Leviathan, and it said that in its powers, including mankind, the king of the animal world, at the bottom of 12.
Right, the zodiac is six.
Right, right, and it's also Leviathan. He'll use that interchangeably because Leviathan pops up later in our school, in the next level of teaching, and showing us how Leviathan was cast and put people to sleep so that they can feed off the living. By way of religion, is a part of the spell of Leviathan. The sex forces, they feed off you in religion. Leviathan feeds off that power. That's how they stay alive, is they feed off of that spell that is casted upon these people on religion. The sex force, they can get more energy off of you when you're having sex. To get everybody in sex or six, they can stay alive. Religion is the interference of the dead into the lives of the living.
So by feeding off of the living, it makes the living grow old, die, and decay.
That's right. And what do you say? The prime purpose of religion. What do you say? The prime purpose of religion is to spellbind people, to do the will of the dead for survival of the dead. The key word is spellbind, and Leviathan is a spell. Religious worship increases the power of the dead. Religious worship increases the power of the dead. That's Leviathan. And makes the dead stronger to cause more suffering and more death. And the more deaths there are, the stronger the dead get, unless the deaths deaths are neutralized and counteracted by new cycle gases, the revolutionary cycle gases. This is some powerful fucking shit, yo. That's the only way the death would stop, or the death can't get stronger. The dead can't.
Hey, my baby. What goes around comes back around. Hey, my baby. Say what goes around comes back around. Hey, my baby. What goes around.
Mystical teacher sat by the seaside. It was about 5 o'clock because we heard the free ride. Anyway, the teacher was talking in stride, sitting upon a rock that was wide and warning against false pride. Come to where I reside, a woman cried, and the teacher replied, do you serve your fish fried? Yes, she replied, with potato salad on the side. And the teacher replied, well, where do you reside? She said, up on the hillside, it's not a far ride. If you came to have dinner, I would be so gratified. The teacher replied, it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you decide. She replied, 7 o'clock, do you like stir fry? She was mystified and felt so dignified. The teacher was coming to the house where she resides, so she purified with pesticides, calling her friends up nationwide. Some of her friends were tongue-tied. They felt so glorified. She made steamed fish, baked fish, fish that was fried, soup, steamed vegetables, potato salad on the side. You could smell the bread in the oven far and wide. Natural juices and water purified. Organic fruits brought from the countryside. With silver forks and knives placed side by side. You could not be dissatisfied. Looking out the window, staring at the mountainside, you would have died. 6:59, she's swollen with pride. As the moment intensified, there's a knock from outside. She opens the door, for the teacher has arrived. But to her surprise, it was a bomb who cried, please, I smelt the bread from outside. One piece. And then she replied, the teacher is coming. He's soon to have arrived. You're making me look bad. Come on now, step aside. The bomb then replied, when I say I'm hungry, I haven't lied. Give me some of that chicken that you just fried. She replied, chicken fried? No, that's for the teacher. You're not purified. Then she slammed the door and went back inside. Sat on the couch with the TV guide. She looked at the clock. It was 7:09, then 7:30. He still hasn't arrived. 8 o'clock, she was on the downside. 9 o'clock, by now she's teary-eyed. She pissed off and her anger multiplied. She cried, then fell asleep dissatisfied. Next day, she woke up and was preoccupied with meeting the mystical teacher who lied. Where could he hide? She ran down by the seaside. He was there teaching about false pride. You lied, she replied. You lied. You said you would be there at 7 o'clock. You lied. He replied, no, I have not lied. I came at 6:59 and you told me to move aside. I asked for bread and chicken that was fried, and you said that I wasn't purified. She replied, I wasn't notified. I had no idea that you was the bomb that cried. And the teacher sighed, then replied, this concludes our lesson on false pride.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Dawn Nicoleone Show.
Oh, yeah. Y'all already know what time it is. The moment that you've been waiting for. The one that you've been waiting to hear. The one that calls the call, that calls the effect. Put your hands together for the baddest bitch in El Cologne. God, Nicoleone.
Cologne. I'm in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I am a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I am one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all, as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do. Hello.
Great day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dawn Nicoleone Show. I hope everybody had a strong beginning of the weekend. Is it Monday? Am I right? I think I'm right. I'm thinking right. You are officially tuned in to the Dawn Nicoleone Show, baby. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on WGAG Radio. Special shout out to everybody on the call line. And the call-in number, if you need it, is 425-569-5274. Friday show, for those that's on YouTube. You didn't hear no sound, that's because that is why we are still on YouTube today, okay? Because we had to mute YouTube, and everybody had to take it to the call lines and also to the after party or to blogtalkradio.com/WGAG Radio to listen to the, I don't know, was that 2 hours, Quincy? I don't know. I think it was about 2 hours, man. God damn, boy. Woo. So, yeah, y'all got silence on that Friday show. I think I'm going to name it something like, you can't hear shit. That's what you get. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to name it. But great day once again, everybody tuning in. Much love, blessings, prosperity, protection, and health to you and your family, man. Special shout out to all my peoples over there in the after party. That's our 24-hour voice-activated chat room for those that need it. It's on Pal Talk. That's one word, P-A-L, one L, excuse me. Pal Talk, you can install it as an app on your phone or on your desktop PC and type in the search, the after party. Boom, you'll find us there 24 hours, baby. Great day, Bingy D. Hope all is well with you, baby. Special shout out to my man, Ethereum Forever. Great day, Ether. Juana Shanae, what's up, baby? Miss Hudson in the building. Nick Bent, both your God is great day. Hope all is well. J1, what you got for me, man? Transmission electron microscopy. Microscopy? Huh? What's that? Official intern report in English University of Almeria. DocDroid.net. What's that for? Tell me what that is. Oh, that's from Ricardo? Oh, wow. Oh, that's what it is? But is that everything that we was doing Friday, J1? Is that everything? That's the video too? Okay, DocDroid.net, the official intern report in English. Oh, okay, it's a PDF. Okay, that's good to know. Well, we can tell these motherfuckers about it. You know what I'm saying? I need to first goddamn put their foot in goddamn YouTube ass. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, you want to hear, shout it, man. We got nothing to do with that. You couldn't hear. You couldn't H-E-A-R or you want H-E-R-E-A. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Fuck it. Starting to give up on humanity around this time and shit, man. But great day, J1. I hope all is well with you, baby. Tell me all is good. Nick Bat, I don't think you, Nick Bat, was you here Friday? Well, for everybody that needs the link, once again, that's in the after party, J1 just dropped it right there for y'all. So if y'all need that, I think I'm going to grab it too a little bit later, though. I'm scared to take it now. Something bad might happen to my computer and shit. But thank you, J1. Great day, Nick Bat, once again. Hope all is well with you, baby. Special shout out to Sister Egg Zena in the building. Great day, Zena. Let me cross the street real quick over here to Lockdown Radio again. We're streaming that into the show, streaming into Lockdown Radio from our home base. That's blogtalkradio.com/WGAG-radio. We also got a chat room over there, too. Just want to let y'all know. Even though I don't think we'd be focusing on that chat room over there. Great day, Quincy Jones, Quincy Thomas, Taekwondo, Young Juvie. Hope all is well with you, baby. Special shout out also to I gotta disconnect some motherfuckers. Great day, Mr. Raymond Rick Jr. He is father for the first time, kind of, sort of, but not really ish, because I don't believe there is no such thing as a father, but I'll say daddy, I reckon, for the first time. And the baby should be about, I'll say the baby about a month old now, month and some change. How was everybody, what do you call that shit? Over the strong beginning, Christmas and stuff like that, family gathering. Is that what y'all call it? You know what I'm saying? I know it, man. I'm the leader of these bastards. Too bad we ain't got real trolls, though, right? Like motherfuckers who go against us types trolls, Taekwondo, you know what I'm saying? So we can beat them up. But, you know, these motherfuckers just bots and shit. Look here. Y'all had a great little family gathering and stuff like that. The El Holy Tablet Show was a reloaded. Just wanted y'all to know that. It was a reloaded from last Saturday, like 2 Saturdays before Christmas. That Saturday before Christmas Saturday, that was a reloaded show. All right, and yep, I was right here the whole goddamn time. I was just tired, and I don't know what. I was tired, couldn't pull it off. You know, I didn't want to bother anybody, you know what I'm saying, see if they wanted to pilot the whole show, because I figured, you know, humans might have some type of, you know, connection to a Saturday entitled December 25th. So I didn't want to bother nobody and see if they could, you know what I'm saying, operate this motherfucker. So, you know, but, you know, you heard it in my voice. When you heard it in my voice? What voice you heard it in? What voice you heard it in? I wasn't even talking on Saturday. What you talking about? What voice? Taekwondo? You hear shit in my goddamn voice, nigga. That shit hit me on Saturday. Oh, man. It was interesting, too, because I wasn't the only one. As a matter of fact, something happened to a few people, come to find out, on Wednesday, where they just ended up getting, like, so super fucking drained and had to lay down. Remember I told y'all that's when Queen Afama came to me and shit? The shit was wild. But, yeah, so a few people that I'm connected to hit me up and told me they was having the same shit. They didn't know where the fuck it was coming from. Well, interesting enough, it happened again for Don Nicoleone on Saturday. And, yeah, so let me see what I did. I think I just laid down, man. I think I did maybe 8 miles, and that was it. Lay down 8 miles. That's about as far as I can remember. But, all right, so let's see what I got for y'all. Let me see. Okay, well, I'll just say this, okay? This is coming from BBC.com, and not sure why or how or when this shit is true, but this was last month, so I'm way late for the record. But I guess they kept it quiet. Nobody in America wanted to talk about it, so that's probably why we didn't know about it. But I thought about it today, but this article came out November 28th. Now, what happened coming into December? Omicron. Duh. It was Omicron. So this is November 28th right here, dealing with South Africa. South Africa punished for detecting new Omicron variant. That's what it says from BBC.com. You can find it yourself. South African has complained it is being punished instead of applauded for discovering Omicron, a concerning new variant of COVID-19. Yep. The foreign minister made the statement as countries around the world restricted travel from South Africa. As a matter of fact, interesting enough, one of my daughter's friends just flew to South Africa, been there for, not just flew, let's say about 2 weeks ago, went to South Africa, still in South Africa right now. So anyway, yeah, so that got to be a lie, because he in South Africa now. I've seen his pictures and everything, and yeah, he over there in South Africa now. So let's see. Let me do it again. All right, so South Africa has complained it is being punished instead of applauded for discovering Omicron, a concerning new variant of COVID-19. Now, the foreign minister made the statement as countries around the world restricted travel from South Africa as details of the spread emerged. So early evidence suggests Omicron has a higher reinfection risk. Got it? Has a higher reinfection risk. The World Health Organization said on Friday, meaning not our Friday, but we're dealing with this article that was dated November 28th. All right? And that the new variant was of concern, really. Several cases have now been identified in Europe, 2 in the UK, 2 in Germany, 1 in Belgium, and another one in Italy. While a suspected case was found in Czech Republic. Anyway, Israel. where the new variant, this is what they've been talking about the whole time, is Israel. So Israel, where the new variant has been confirmed, has decided to ban all foreigners from entering the country from midnight Sunday. Now, mind you, again, this was November 28th, this article dropped. But I'm trying to figure out where is, when they said they're being punished. So we about to get to it, I think, maybe. I guess because they discovered it and being punished or something. No, not sure. No, don't know why. But I tell you, goddamn one thing. BBC write long-ass fucking articles. All right. Coronavirus variants. What are they and how do they happen? Number one, it's still coming from it, from the WHO, from World Health. High numbers of cases increase risk of mutations. The more virus spreads, the more chance it has to mutate. Thousands of small changes have been seen in coronavirus so far, most with little impact. Some mutations lead to new variants. Ever so often a virus changes in a way that helps it survive. Scientists are particularly concerned about changes to the spike protein, that part that helps it enter human cells. I wonder how. Now, so a friend of mine from Baltimore, big ups Baltimore, dropped this article, Fox 5, I think. Yeah, foxbaltimore.com. You can go pull it up yourself. Fox 5 News, or maybe 45. I have no idea. I think it's 5, but it don't look like it. It look like a 4 or 5. Maybe it's Fox 4 or 5 News or Fox 5 News. Now, this was 8 days ago. I've been meaning to gig out that shit on the last Monday, to be honest with you, but totally forgot. So, the implant microchip. This is from Fox 5 News in Baltimore, okay? The implanted microchip could be used to verify COVID-19 vax status. There we go. There we go, boys and girls. Okay, this is Fox 5 Baltimore now. Stockholm, Sweden. Microchip technology invented by Swedish startup company called Epicenter, is now being presented as a possible way to what? To carry around a COVID-19 vaccine passport under a person's skin. Okay? Sound familiar? Then we say it. They were going to use that passport. Was not going to be in your pocket. Then we call it. Yeah, we call that. That ain't going in your goddamn pocket. You believe that shit if you want to. That passport is not going in your goddamn pocket, baby. That shit going under your skin. This is Fox News Baltimore, baby. Okay, so let's do it again. Beep, boop, beep. That's what it say. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Your vaccination records have been verified, says okay, by South China Morning Post. So this also came from South China Morning Post. Imagine showing your COVID-19 passport with just a flash of your arm. Okay, there's a video on it. I hope you guys have visual. Visual simply means imagination, because I'm only going to give you niggas the audio. All right, it's on YouTube as well. Oh my God, this shit is up. Don't tell me that shit an hour. It's a webinar. That sucks. I ain't listening to this shit for an hour. Okay, so, but is a video on YouTube. It's entitled Tech 2025 Webinar, Microchips, Implants, and something else. It's on YouTube. But let me continue. Because when people start talking, they're boring. I'm probably boring too, but shit. Let me test them first. But all right. So anyway, so in this video, right, is an image showing your COVID-19 passport with just a flash of your arm. That's what the video is showing, okay? The video says it at the beginning, showing a person holding out their arm and scanning it with a mobile phone. Got it? So the video explains the microchips uses pre-existing technology. The startup company was already developing to employ near-field communication, NFC, near-field communication, and what? Y'all won't believe this, and send data. What is data? Information, your information. To send data to any compatible device. Smartphones are listed as an example of a possible data receiver. No shit. All right, here's what it also says from the Epicenter Chief Distribution Officer Haynes Sajolblad in the video. Says this: implants are a very versatile technology that can be used for many different things. Right now, it is very convenient to have a COVID passport always accessible on your implant. The microchip about the size of a grain of rice, can be embedded under a person's skin, either under the arm or between the pointer finger and thumb. That's according to Sajolblad during his appearance on the Tech 25 webinar. After the chip is planted, data such as vaccine passports can be stored on it using NFC compatible devices. Well, I'll tell y'all what NFC is: near field communication. And it sends data to any compatible device, such as your smartphone. Okay, so Tech 2025 says the point of such chips is to replace the need to carry around key fobs, right? Identification cards, business cards, etc. People would be able to store data such as passports for airports and medical records on their chips. No shit, Sherlock. The procedure can be done for as little as $100 and is reportedly completely reversible. Oh, you can get it done and get it taken out. Yeah, okay. The human body is the next big platform. We are updating our bodies with technology right there in your face, y'all. The human body is now how the hell is an individual, a human, knowingly, keyword is knowingly, knows that it is updating their body with technology? Y'all know damn diggity well that there ain't a fucking human that knows that they are updating their body. Y'all know that, right? Come on now, stop with that we shit. The masses don't know what y'all doing. The masses know nothing about going to the bar, getting drunk, and drinking a whole bunch of shots and putting that baby in a high chair and sitting in the booster seat. Come on now. The masses know nothing of the matter. What is going on inside of their heads and bodies and shit. They know nothing right now what is happening. So anyway, I'll quote it again. They said the human body is the next big platform. We are updating our bodies with technology on a large scale, already with wearables. I'll do it again. The human body is, this is what they say, the human body is the next big platform. We are updating our bodies with technology on a large scale, already with wearables. But all of the wearables we wear today will be implanted in our bodies in 5 to 10 years. It's already in there, baby. That's according to Tech 2025. Now, it has been, that's quoted, that's what Tech 25 said. It has been predicted by tech and business leaders that up to half of Americans will be chipped by 2025. Niggas, we are not in 1970s no more. We're not in the 80s. Okay, we're not in the 90s waiting on the year 2000. Motherfuckers, y'all are in the year 2020, whatever the fuck they said it is. Okay, whatever you believe the year is, all right? So what did I just read you, motherfuckers? It has been predicted by tech and business leaders that up to half of Americans will be chipped by the year 2025, which means what? The other half is already chipped, is being chipped right now. The other half, and the other half will be chipped by 2025. That's what they're saying. But Tech 2025 admits there is a pushback on implants from lawmakers, advocacy groups, and the public, which likely makes such a prediction more of a dream than reality.
No, y'all are sneaking it in them motherfuckers. Y'all are sneaking it in there. Ain't that right? It been snook inside their ass. Ain't that right, she died? What link you want? It been snuck. It been stuck. You want the Baltimore link? You in Baltimore? You want the Baltimore link? Yeah, I'll just give it to you, baby. I'll give it to you. Right there. Okay, so they say I wouldn't be surprised if within 10 years, 50% of Americans have some type of implant. Because at the end of the day, an implant can reduce the size of your wallet or whatever you carry in your purse by about 30 or 40%. Said the Transhumanist Political Party. Who would have known y'all got a Transhumanist Political Party going on? He's the Transhumanist Political Party candidate for American president, Zoltan Ishvan. Said that in an interview with Sputnik News. I'll say it again. The motherfucker says, the Transhumanist Political Party candidate for American President Zoltan Ishvan in an interview with Sputnik News says this: I wouldn't be surprised. Within 10 years, 50% of humans have some type of implant because at the end of the day, an implant can reduce the size of your wallet or whatever you carry in your purse by about 30 or 40%. That's what the Transhumanist Political Party candidate for American President Zoltan Ishvan said in an interview with Sputnik News. Now, Hans Sudgeblad of the 2020-2025 tech shit reportedly organized transplant parties, okay? Said he organized transplant parties for his employees starting in the year 2014. That was a long time ago, where they would gather in fun social settings to get chipped embedded into themselves. And in August 2017, a Wisconsin-based tech company named 3 Square Market, that's the name of the company, 3 Square Market in Wisconsin became the first in America to offer free microchips implants to their employees, okay? Those chips gave employees access to locked rooms and the ability to buy food and drinks in the bank room and all types of shit, right? And last but not least, we see chip technology as the next evolution in payment systems. No shit. Much like micro markets have steadily replaced vending machines. No shit. As a leader in the micro market technology, it is important that 3 Square Market continues leading the way with advancements such as chip implants, says Todd Westby, the CEO of 3 Square Market. Okay? And of course, Epicenter's chips for the vaccine cards are reportedly not for sale yet. South China, Morning Post, you'll hear it says in the video, not yet. That's South China. Did we not call that this shit was going straight to goddamn chocolate chip cookies? Did we not call that this what this shit was all about? Chocolate chip cookies. We told them motherfuckers that's what that shit was all about. Chocolate chip goddamn cookies. And of course, from Friday's show, she died. Lord have mercy. Straight up chocolate chip cookies. Straight up chocolate chip cookies. Hooked up to some 5G. Goddamn, your neuro, goddamn, what that shit is, your electromagnetic fucking field, man. What the hell? That's in the body, Lord have mercy. The graphene. Hey, the graphene, baby. Come on now, getting their ass ready. Hence the introduction of your CRISPR. Huh, Zena? Hence the introduction of your CRISPR. Boy, all right. I knew it. I don't want that shit. I'm just telling y'all right now. I don't want nothing they got. I don't want nothing they selling. I ain't with that. Okay. So, woo. All right. I don't know if y'all seen this shit, but I wanted to tell y'all this too, but I got busy on the show last strong. Maybe it was on the Tuesday. But anyway, this dropped. I just want to share it with y'all. Omicron variant detected in nearly every Harris County wastewater treatment facility as viral load rises in downtown Houston. Now, how the fuck does the virus get in some water? This is in downtown Houston. Omicron variant detected in nearly every Harris County wastewater treatment facility as viral load rises in downtown Houston. Want me to say it again, J1. Omicron variant detected in nearly every Harris County wastewater treatment facility as viral load rises in downtown Houston. 2 weeks after showing up in local samples, the new variant has been detected at 35 of 39 city of Houston wastewater treatment plants. Yep. So, I help y'all out a little bit. The Statler Lab at Rice University's Brown School. Let's do it again. The Statler Lab at Rice University's the Statler, Statler or Statler, Stadler. The Statler Lab at Rice University's Brown School processes approximately 200 samples of wastewater to figure out which variant and what amount of the COVID-19 virus is found, okay? Got it? And so the picture that I'm looking at was photographed on Friday, April 9th, 2021, okay? However, it has been reported from April all the way up to right now, December 21st. It's in the water. Don't forget it's in the motor oil, too. It's on the pineapple as well. All right? It's on mangoes and shit like that, too. So the city of Houston, right? The city of Houston SARS-CoV-2 wastewater monitoring dashboard, they launched it in September. It shows a cumulative and station-by-station data for wastewater samples taken from 39 wastewater treatment facilities spread through the city. Cross-reference with historical data from the Houston Health Department, Houston Water, Rice University. I keep saying Rice. Rice University. Let's do it again. Cross-reference with historical data from the Houston Health Department, Houston Water, Rice University, and the Baylor College of Medicine. The dashboard tracks the local viral load and estimated positivity rate, updating weekly and new sample findings that allow local epidemiologists to track the movement of prevalence of COVID-19 and its variant in the city. So the latest sample taken on December 13, y'all, show positive tests of Omicron in city wastewater at 35 of Houston's 39 wastewater treatment facilities. A drastic increase from November 29th sampling that found traces of the variant at only 7 of the 39 plants. Yep. Now, I'll give y'all more if you want to keep hearing this shit. Anybody in Houston? The increased prevalence of Omicron in Houston wastewater coincides with the general uptick of all COVID-19 strands detected at metro plants, particularly at the city's largest treatment plant on 69th Street, which services the Heights, River Oaks, EADO, and most of downtown Houston. On December 13th, on December 13th, wastewater samples at the 69th Street plant recorded a 233% viral load compared to benchmark levels set in July of 2020. For comparison, on November 29th, the 69th Street facility recorded a 69% viral load over its benchmark, meaning viral loads detected at the facility increased by 164% in a 2-week span from November 29th to December 13th, boys and girls. This uptick precedes a Monday announcement from Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo. Lena Hidalgo. Okay, she is the Harris County judge. We're going to call the bitch Lena from this point on. Well, she reported the city's first death linked to the Omicron variant. Okay, Judge Lena confirmed on Twitter that an unvaccinated man in his 50s living in Harris County Precinct 2 has succumbed to the new highly contagious strand. The death marks the first mortality attributed to Omicron in the United States. Okay? So, at Monday press conference, the judge sympathized, here we go, the judge sympathized with those who are tired of living with the specter of the virus, but urged caution in the face of rising tide of Omicron infection. This is what your judge say, y'all, who are in Houston. I know for folks in Harris County, this feels like whiplash. I feel the impulse to tune out the latest news and just be sick and tired of all this. But as we've been expecting, the Omicron variant of COVID-19 has arrived in full force. In the water. How the hell does it get in the water? How does it get in the water? Okay. Anyway, so that's that. So I gave y'all the implants for vaccine cards, which we already know. I gave y'all the goddamn Houston water shit. And back to our normal scheduled program now. Unless I need to go offline real quick. If I need to get off YouTube, then, it'll be a little bit different around here, okay? A little bit different around here, boys and girls. If I had to do my thing, I mute the hell out of YouTube. Okay, on some funny shit, though, for real. This part ain't funny, though. Well, if you want to laugh, you can laugh. Trust me, I don't stop nobody from laughing. But I just saw this. I meant to tell y'all this on Friday, but I'm glad I didn't, because this is what we did on Friday. It was a hell of a lot entertaining. Did y'all hear about the Olympic diver? He celebrated his vaccine status right before he died of lung infection. He a Brazilian diver. He competed in the 2016 Rio Olympics. He died Tuesday of a lung infection. Does that sound familiar, boys and girls? Does that sound familiar from Friday, since we muted YouTube? Does that sound a little familiar? Does that sound familiar? Yay, nay? Okay, well, let me tell you. The Brazilian diver, okay, his name is Ian Matos, was influenced by the British diver Tom Daley, who inspired him to come out as gay in 2014. Well, Matos, Brazilian, he a Nubian guy looking, rejected his friend's advice to stay in the closet until after the 2016 Olympics. Okay? He didn't want to keep his boyfriend hidden or miss the LGBT parties at the Olympics. So, from a young age, he said, I knew I was gay. But I was here, but it was here that I got to live my sexuality. So Matos celebrated his vaccine status in an Instagram dated August 4th, 2021. He was like, Momento di pura alegria, viva Osus. Somebody else responded back to him, Malita, Nuva, Muri, Di, Enfatu, Poto, Isu. And somebody came back later and said, now he's dead, thanks to Big Pharma. Anyway, so yeah, he was diagnosed with a throat infection in October. Okay, the infection spread to his stomach and his lungs before he died. In November, friends and supporters raised funds to pay travel expenses for his family to travel to Rio, where he was hospitalized at. Now he's dead. And again, now he's dead thanks to Big Pharma. That's what one Instagram fan of his wrote. But they did say, we are profoundly saddened to have received the news of the premature death of the Olympic diver Ian Matos, age 32. Brazilian Olympic Committee said that in a statement. And August, dead in October. Announcement in August, dead in October. It's a sad situation why they just won't tell people the truth, but I know why you don't want to tell them the truth. I know why, because that goes against the plan, that goes against the mission. I understand that goes against the agenda. I get it. I get it. I'm right there with you. I understand why you won't tell them, Shot. Okay, so woo, goodness gracious, man. Lord, I need to mute YouTube so I can goddamn get some shit off my chest. But y'all look up graphene. Do that. Find out about graphene. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, so you let me know what that is when you find out about graphene. Let me know what that is, please. Send it to me in a text, Facebook inbox, whatever you find on graphene. It would be so good to know what you find on graphene. You can't kill them if you tell them, right? Can't kill them if you tell them. Can't hook them up to the cloud either, can you? Can you hook them up to the cloud if you tell them? Boy, sneaky Pete. I was watching Inside Job on Netflix, right? Anybody watch Inside Job on Netflix? Well, I was watching Inside Job on Netflix. And, oh, shit. So, apparently, the Illuminati, Inside Job, it's an adult cartoon. I think it's for kids, too. Hope children enjoy it. Well, depending on the type of children you have. But anyway, the Illuminati, right? Of course, I already taken over. God damn it, what was my point in telling y'all about Inside Job? Fuck. God damn it, never mind. It's gone. I don't know what. I'm going to tell you somebody. My bad. I can't tell you. God damn it. All right, so what we're going to do about this, everybody else come back. What we're going to do about this Jay-Z Sparks online war with Beyonce. He said Beyonce is an evolution of Michael Jackson at this point. First, I guess Jay-Z got a little comfortable when he said can't nobody go toe-to-toe with him on Versus, right? Y'all remember that? Or did they wipe y'all brains over the weekend? Well, he says can't nobody go toe-to-toe with him. And a little bit later, I guess a statement came out, J1, that it was like, yo, Beyonce is the evolution of Michael Jackson. And that's where, I guess, let me roll the clip. Let me see if we can get some sound, though.
En ningún momento.
God damn it, then I got to fight. Wait a minute. All right, but here's what Black Twitter said. Beyonce had people stealing planes and selling their children to go see her. We were supposed to fetch. Nope, that's not what they said. Black Twitter said, Beyonce had people stealing planes and selling their children to go see her. Were we supposed to flinch? Everything Beyonce do is an event. But again, I don't see how this has anything to do with best performer of all time. Another Twitter person wrote, remember when Beyonce destroyed the Christmas tree? Nope. Somebody said, Jay-Z is supposed to ride hard for his wife, who is a legend in her own right. But come on, Michael Jackson was on an entirely different level. He did all of this without the presence of social media, Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify. You know, Michael Jackson was still alive when YouTube. The nigga had a Vivo Play page. I don't know what the fuck is they talking about on this one right here. But anyway, people, I tell you. Here's another Black Twitter for y'all about Jay-Z mentioning that Beyonce. Also, it's stuff like this that makes Michael Jackson stand out in a way nobody ever has. He was treated as a king in all countries of the world. Nobody but Michael Jackson had/will have this impact ever again. Michael Jackson had Coachella everywhere he went. Next, somebody says they shouldn't downplay the king of pop to praise another artist. If she is as good as the king of pop, her legacy would be evaluated and celebrated decades later. And this wasn't a lineup of 30 artists. This was Mike and Mike only. So yeah, I think they totally disagree with him. But I'm gonna say yes. I'm going to say, yeah, Jay-Z, she is the goddamn revolution of Michael Jackson. God damn it. I agree. I never was into Michael Jackson. That's probably why I can agree. I wasn't into Beyonce either, but shit. You know what I'm saying? But shit. Who fighting? Jay-Z. Jay-Z got real comfortable. He said, J1, where you been? You don't be paying attention to the black side of things during Christmas holidays. Girl, that nigga was like, can't nobody go toe-to-toe with him in verses. And next thing we know, we seen a statement that this motherfucker said, Beyonce is the revolution of Michael Jackson. He said the revolution of Michael Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. Black Twitter shitted on that shit. And social media did too. Facebook, I kept saying the shit and ignoring it and all that type of shit because I decided to talk about it today since I ain't got shit else to talk about right now. You feel me? I don't know. You know, any Michael Jackson fans would beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? Any Michael Jackson fans would beg to differ. For real. They would beg to differ. I would, you know, I'm gonna say I agree with him simply because it'll piss off some more Michael Jackson fanatics. J1, you know how I am. He's right. Jay-Z's right. She is. Fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Prove it if she ain't. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. That's his girl. You know what I'm saying? I would need my nigga to say some goddamn gangster shit like that too and piss motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. Goddamn. Peace and blessings said, I am his female Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Goddamn shit. I'm a female Honorable Elijah Muhammad around this bitch. So shit. You know what I'm talking about? Probably pissed off a whole bunch of motherfuckers. But anyway, I'm waiting to see if they're going to do this versus, though, Jay-Z and whoever. But, you know, whoever he going to go toe-to-toe with. But he said nobody can. Who you got? Anybody? Where the brothers at? Who y'all got on versus with Jay-Z? Who y'all got? The first one that I seen was LL Cool J. Jay-Z wasn't hitting when LL Cool J came out. You know who I got? No, because Nas is different from Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, Ethereum. It's Nas is different from Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, man. Like, you know, like, he right. I'll tell you who could have got his ass. DMX. DM motherfucking X and DMX with a fucking 1. You hear me? DM fucking X. He gonna say that shit after DMX died after getting COVID vaccine. DMX, I'm telling you, DMX. DM fucking X. That shit. I believe if DMX was alive right now, his energy alone would kill him. Say that shit, Ethereum. His energy alone, if that motherfucker was alive right now and they did a versus, that shit will have over 1 billion streams, 1 billion views. It'll have over 1 billion views. You know what I'm saying? DMX is a fucking superstar, believe it or not. He's a fucking superstar. I done seen that nigga all over the fucking world. I just never seen him in goddamn United States. And, of course, one day I looked at, what's that guy named Jay-Z concert one day, and all I saw was white people in the fucking audience. That's why I said it'll have 80 billion views if DMX was still here. But DMX would kill him. DMX would kill that boy. DMX would kill that nigga. Would kill him. DMX would kill him. Social media thinks Lil Wayne will. No, It's DMX. Even DMX ain't even got to be there. They just played this nigga shit versus Jay-Z, and DMX will kill it. And see, what people didn't understand is that, you know, it was a meme. It was a meme going around, right, Ethereum? And it said how people from the South listen to Jay-Z music. And all you see is a styrofoam plate going in the fucking trash can. Because we wasn't listening to no fucking Jay-Z. We were listening to DMX, baby. We were not listening to that shit. We were listening to DMX. Nobody listening to no goddamn Jay-Z. They were only playing Jay-Z on the radio and shit. Like, you know, just like one of his songs, like, ain't no nigga like the one I got. And the one where he got all them rappers featured on it, shit. You know what I'm talking about? Big Pimpin'. Yeah, on Big Pimpin'. That's it. And that was like one time in the morning show, one time in like the afternoon show with a radio host, and at 6 o'clock, time for Greg Street to rock, and then goddamn, that's it. That's it. Like, so it was only played 4 times on the major black stations, black radio stations in the South. But DMX stayed on rotation. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I never met a motherfucker from the South, from Georgia, from Atlanta, from anywhere, got a that was bumping Jay-Z during that time. That everybody was rocking with goddamn, what's that boy name again? Who we talking about? DMX. Everybody, DMX. Now, I'll tell you this. How I found out that Jay-Z was out, right? Okay? You got me? That Big Pimpin' shit, I didn't even know Jay-Z was on that motherfucker. I wasn't even checking for this nigga, right? But how I found out that Jay-Z was out, I went to Tamaray. Now, where's Tamaray located? In Georgia. Who is the majority of niggas that dominate that little bit ass piece of land on Tamaray? Niggas from New York. And I pulled up, and they the niggas that on the land, they were arguing, debating over Jay-Z and Nas, Ethereum. They were debating over Jay-Z and Nas, and they wanted to show proof. And this is when the ether dropped. And first Jay-Z shit, then ether dropped. And so them niggas didn't have nothing to play it on. And I pulled up at the right time on the land. And they was like, oh, my God, you know what I'm saying? Terry Bodie, you got to take that. Can we play this real quick? And I had a CD player or some more shit. I can't remember. And then they played some Jay-Z shit and that Nas shit. And that was my first time ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, who the fuck? I ain't even think Jay-Z, you know. But them the New York niggas. That's the North niggas, you know. But DMX, he had north, south, east, and west. Period. Hands the fuck down. He had north, south, east, and west. I'm telling you, had north, south, east, and west. So that's it. They need to have DMX, goddamn. They need to have a picture of DMX side and get that nigga. Man, that should be. Oh, nobody will want DMX to kill it. Oh shit! And of course, from y'all telling me, like Neff and them telling me about Jay-Z actually shelved DMX. He was jealous of him. You know what I'm saying? And he had to get DMX out the fucking way so he can be Jehovah. That's what I heard. So, and that's why he said nobody can go head to head with him, because that nobody ain't got a fucking body and a head to go with that shit. And that's goddamn DMX. Hands down. DMX, baby. DMX, boo. DMX killed that motherfucker all day. That nigga, I don't know. I don't even see what motherfuckers see in that nigga, man. I still ain't figured it out yet. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck. Whew, you ain't working with nothing. All right, y'all. We about to go into the 2 o'clock hour on the Don Nicoleone show. We got 5 minutes. And, of course, I got to give y'all this mind book, man. I'm giving y'all the brain, too. I'll be giving y'all the brain, the holographic brain. Zena, you know anything about that one? The guidance from the master. I meant to ask you that. Do you know anything about the guidance from the masters? The holographic brain? Wherever you at, Zena, if you can hear me, baby, I'm asking for you. Do you got that book, Ethereum, the holographic brain? Yay, nay? Do you? Do you? No, maybe. Oh, have you ever read it? The holographic brain. Because the holographic brain, and I told y'all, it go hand to hand with that show from Friday. Okay? Is related to the show from Friday where we muted YouTube as. And it goes hand in hand with chapter, I think it's chapter 6 or chapter 10, the Human Being chapter of the Holy Tablets. And of course it goes hand in hand with what's happening now. But the most important thing is you got to know what's inside that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they after it, why they know it is important to get in that brain, in that computer, hack your head. Hack that shit. That's why. And they know that shit. That's why. I know. I'm glad I know now. Shit. You understand? I'm so glad I know now. So I'm going to give y'all that. I can't give it to you in the new day because I'm going to be gone. But I give it to y'all on Wednesday. I'll start that holographic brain because it shows you how powerful that motherfucker is because it has an electromagnetic field, a cavity inside that motherfucker. And the whole body is electromagnetic. Is electromagnetic. You know what I'm saying? Electro. That's the new light that they speaks about in the holy tablets. And what your body is, a magnet, and emits electromagnetic fields all through that motherfucker. And the brain is the most important part. That's why that shit go hand in hand. And when I give y'all the brain book, that's what I'm going to call it for now. Just remind me, hey, what up with the brain book, Dawn? You going to do it? Because I forget. We're going to call it the brain book for now. When I give y'all the brain book, it's real short. It's the guidance from the masters. And we play with it over and over again until you get it. And then you start to use that brain in steps that it tells you what to do. It'll give you steps on how to use that motherfucker properly. You understand? It's instructions. All right? Nobody ever gave you instructions on the brain. On how to use it. For real. On how to use it. And not just, the memory side and the hormones and all that bullshit that all up in that motherfucker. And the DNA that sends the brain, sends the messages to the brain, whether the brain translated properly or mistranslated. But you got to, fuck it, we'll dance on that. But right now, MIND, baby. Y'all ready? Mind your mind for the Jews of your soul. So we got to get it. We got to do it. Mind your mind for the Jews of the stolen weight. Well, before I get in there, to make sure I got out all the bullshit that I want to get out. Let me see. Okay, here's another bullshit. Gucci Mane wife Keisha surprised him with a $1 million watch for Christmas. Okay. It's ridiculous. Okay, some of this shit just get ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure Gucci had a million fucking watches. They've had $1 million and shit. It's time to move on from jewelry. You know, buy a gold mine or something. You know, buy a diamond mine or goddamn, you know, platinum mine or some graphene mine or something, man. It's time to step it up, man. Time to step it up. Gucci Mane been rich since the goddamn 90s and shit, man. It's time to step it up, man. It's time to step it up. It's time to step it up, baby. You know what? I think I'm gonna play this video before I get ready for the mine. I think that's what Nicole's gonna do, man. If I can get a link to it. This shit been wild though. Everybody's been fighting. That's on these airports. That's on these airplanes and shit. The commercial flights and shit. Everybody's been fighting. You know what? God damn it! This is what I've been meaning to get y'all. Listen to this crazy ass shit here. Damn, thank you, Brian. This is what I've been wanting to tell y'all motherfuckers. Oh my God. It's so much, man. I don't even know where to begin. Here we go. I don't know where to start this shit at. This shit wild. All right, y'all ready? This is all Christmas Day, okay? All Christmas Day. You ready? This is what's been going on Christmas Day. I'm going to start here. God damn. December 25th. Fatal Christmas Eve shooting near Lake Marriott ratchets up Oakland's homicide count as deadly year nears end. Okay, that's one. I'm going to read all the killings that took place. Everybody that died on Christmas all over this bitch. I'm going to give it to you. Let me start over. This is the Bay Area. Fatal Christmas Eve shooting near Lake Marriott ratchets up Oakland's homicide count as deadly year nears end. Okay? Next one. I should let y'all hear that. Fuck. I got to pull it up. Maybe y'all can hear it on my phone then. Fuck it. The next one. Fox 8. Got it? This December 25th. This person says, I'm so scared. Neighbors, families reeling following Christmas Day murders. Let me see. Oh, nope, can't get it. Okay. You got to pull up them links to listen to this shit. Here's another one. That's 2 so far, right? This is in New York City. 5 injured. Bus stop destroyed in Christmas morning shootings in New York City. That's 3. Ready for another one? 2 women shot and killed during Christmas gathering at Ridley home, deputies say. This is in California. There's another one. That's Christmas. Got it? Here's another one. Florida real estate agent fatally shot outside home she was showing. Florida real estate agent was killed outside the home she was showing in a shooting that may be linked to a separate landlord-tenant dispute, blah, blah, blah. She was gunned down, Cora Spings, on Christmas Eve. Dead on the scene. Got it? Here's another one. How many is that so far? Who's counting? Oakland homicide count reaches 134 after Christmas Eve shooting. All right? 134. Got it? Christ Massacre, baby. Christ Massacre. Say that shit. Man. Here's another one. We in Georgia now. 1 dead, 3 injured in Christmas Eve shooting in Georgia. Okay? I lost count too, Patrice. All right? So that's okay. Here's another one. Between neighbors, where we at? This is SAPD, San Antonio. Okay? Ongoing dispute between neighbors leads to deadly shooting on Christmas Day. San Antonio Police Department says 24-year-old man died at the scene and the shooter was arrested. That's December 25th. Okay, here's another one. Christ Massacre, baby. Pittsburgh. One person in critical condition following Christmas shooting in Pittsburgh. This is a little bit around 5 o'clock on December 25th. Police officers responded to a report of a person shot on the 5500 block of Avondale Place in Pittsburgh Highland Park neighborhood. All right, that's another one. All right, y'all lost count? I lost count. Come on, somebody got to keep up. Here's another one. Christmas morning shooting in Rochester. At least 5 homes struck by gunfire. God damn. Let's do it again. Christmas morning shooting in Rochester. At least 5 homes struck by gunfire. That was at 10 a.m. in the fucking morning. Christmas morning. On Bismarck Terrace between Remington Street and North Clinton Avenue. Okay? I heard they all got, I heard everybody went to the bar and kept drinking shots and shit, which is the cause of this type of stuff. All right, another one. Here's one in Florida, Boca Raton. Florida suspect charged with shooting man over loud music on Christmas Eve. Okay, that's another one. God damn, boy. Here's another one. Man killed in Christmas night shooting. This was in Colorado. The shooting happened near Oakland Street and East 1st Avenue. Okay? Here's another one. Oakland man shot to death on Christmas Eve. That's another one. Here's another one. Man shot, killed outside Inslee convenience store Christmas Day. I don't know what city this is. CBS 42. And here's another one. Rockmount man shot on Christmas Day. Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. A Rocky Mountain man was shot on Christmas morning. Police said on Saturday, 700 block of Drever Street, around 10:15 in the morning. Okay? All right, here's another one. Christ Massacre. Christmas Day shooting in Yuma off of 12th Street and 14th Avenue. Case still under investigation. I don't know what, this is Arizona. The Yuma Police Department is investigating Christmas Day shooting. We sent a man to the hospital. Here's another one. NOPD. That's probably New Orleans, huh? NOPD, maybe. Second Christmas Day shooting leaves one man dead, another hospitalized. December 25th. Here's another one. Teen boy shot while walking near Durham Park on Christmas Eve. That's Durham, North Carolina. A child was shot while walking near a park in Durham on Christmas Eve. Yep. And here's another one. Somebody famous, pro boxer Danny Kelly Jr. shot dead in front of his children on Christmas Eve. That's another one for you right there. Yep. Hollywood Unlocked posted this one. Pro boxer Danny Kelly Jr. shot dead in front of children on Christmas Eve. A professional boxer in Maryland was fatally shot in front of his girlfriend and 3 kids on Friday in what police are contemplating as a possible road rage incident. Christmas Eve. According to the authorities, 30-year-old Danny Kelly Jr. was driving his family to a Christmas gathering when a car pulled up beside them and opened fire. This is absolutely heartbreaking loss for Mr. Kelly's family and friends. He is not home with his loved ones today on Christmas, who are now mourning his loss instead of celebrating the holiday. That stated acting mayor David Blazer of the police department. And I know that is more than that. Christ Massacre, baby. Shit is wild, man. Shit is wild. Hold on. Somebody asked me, did I know this person? I don't know this nigga. Okay, so that's a lot of Great day, Miss Sugar P. And I don't say they just pulled up and shot his ass. You know what I'm saying? But the children and the girlfriend is in the car alive. You know what I'm saying? He's dead. Yeah. Ethereum, what you got? The chick who killed her husband was sword on Christmas Massacre Day. Damn. Christ Massacre, baby. Good God. It was a Nubian chick killed her husband with a sword. Wow. Now, on Hot Damn Politics, right, even though we don't play the first hour on YouTube, because YouTube will snatch us the fuck down. But you remember on Hot Damn Politics, where word on the street has it that everybody who went to the bar and got drunk and kept getting drunk, every time they say they got to get drunk, they got to drink. You know what I'm talking about? All the alcoholics, kind of, sort of, but not really is. You know what I'm talking about? They said that after their so-called third or fourth type of situation, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because I'm speaking in codes, that you're going to find a uptick in violence like a motherfucker. Remember that? Like, it's going to be some wild, some insane-ass type violence going on from them type of people. But it takes me back to the Matrix. All they got to do is trigger it. Push the button on them bots. Yeah, push the button on them bots. So, that's why I keep saying stay away from the humans, man. Stay away from the humans. And why? And what made me give y'all all the little Christmas stuff, Christmas Massacre that I knew about is because, of course, it's damn near about 15 of them dealing with airline passengers. You know what I'm saying? Fighting and shit. And the airlines, man, this shit is wild. This is from Tampa to Atlanta, and let me see if I can get a video for it, even though I don't feel like showing y'all the video, so you got to listen to the audio. But I'm going to give it to you, though. Shit is wild. If I get a video, I need a video. But let me see if I can get a video. I'm clicking on it, scrolling right now. But I had to show y'all this shit, man. This shit is fucking wild. And I hope everybody's still alive that fucks with us on WGAG Radio. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers here crazy shouting. A Miami real estate agent is a suspected serial killer. That sound familiar? Then we have a serial killer in Virginia. Shopping cart serial killer. Well, we got a black man in Miami right now. Fucking real estate agent. He's a suspected serial killer. Nice looking too. He can kill me any day. He can kill me all day, every day. Nice looking at real estate agent. Okay, there it is. I got it. Got the video for y'all motherfuckers. All right, here we go. This on the airport. This in the airplane, y'all. This is fine. Okay. This is over a fucking mask. I don't feel like getting up and making this a video so y'all can actually see it, all right? I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not getting up.
Drink your ass up. Don't you dare talk to me like that. Get your ass up.
All right, so a young white woman has a mask under her chin, and an older white man is sitting in the seat at the airplane, seat with no mask on and no mask under his chin, not covering his mouth. So she has a mask that's not covering her mouth and going off on this motherfucker.
Yeah, put your fucking mask on. Who invited you to drink your ass up? Don't you dare talk to me like that.
I really need to let y'all see this video because you about to slap the shit out of that old man.
You got your man still, bitch. Sir.
Call her a bitch. You know what? Fuck that. I gotta let y'all see this shit. I'm gonna have to let my car. Y'all got to see this shit. Sorry. I got to let you niggas see this. Let me get my lazy ass up. I gotta let y'all see this. Yep, I gotta let y'all see this shit. Y'all gotta see this shit right here, boy. This your president, this your media got these folks goddamn fighting each other over a damn mask. This will do it right here. Yep, give me a sec. Gotta let y'all see this. All right, here we go. Let me open up this cam. I'm sorry, I can't just watch this shit without y'all watching it. That is so selfish of me. Okay, bam, got you locked. I'm gonna open up my camera for y'all over there in the after party. YouTube should already have a visual. All right, and
yes, you are.
Yeah, put your fucking mask on. Who invited you to come
and I can
drink your ass up? Don't you dare talk to me like that.
God damn it.
You stand up. Stand your ass up. Stand your ass up.
Sit down, Karen.
Karen?
You're a goddamn Karen.
No.
Sit down.
Sir.
Sit down, Karen.
Sit down there, see?
Pussy, no, you're the pussy.
Oh, no, you're the dick.
Do you want the police to meet you on the ground?
What about him?
Mask up. Now.
Mask up.
Put your mask
Tell him.
You got your mask down, bitch.
Sir.
Yes, I did.
Stop it again.
You're going to jail. That's assault. You're going to jail. As soon as we get in Atlanta, you're going to jail. Bitch. Karen. Hey, spit on me. Now you double going to jail. Bitch.
You fucking piece of shit.
Piece of pussy. Sit down, Karen. Sit down, Karen. Sit down, fucking Karen. Look, she punched me.
Put your fucking mask on. Tell him to put his mask on. Put your fucking mask on.
She punched me. She scratched my face. I wanted to fuck
Put
out
your
of here.
fucking mask on. Put your fucking mask on.
Put yours on, bitch.
I will put my mask on. I will put my mask on when you put your mask on.
damn.
She went crazy on the airplane. Punched this man in the face, spit on him, scratched him, poured hot water on my leg.
One more time. That was good.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, put your fucking mask on. Who invited you to come drink your ass up? Don't you dare talk to me like that.
God damn it.
You stand your step up. Stand your ass up. Stand your ass up.
Sit down, Karen.
Karen?
You're a goddamn Karen.
No.
Sit down.
Sir.
Sit down, Karen.
Sit down there, see?
Pussy, no, you're the pussy.
Oh, no, you're the dick.
Do you want the police to meet you on the ground?
What about him?
Mask up. Now.
Mask up.
Put your mask
Mask up.
Tell him. You got your mask down, bitch.
Sir.
Yes, I did.
Stop it again.
Now you're going to jail. That's assault. You're going to jail. As soon as we get in Atlanta, you're going to jail. Bitch. Karen. Hey, spit on me. Now you double going to jail. Bitch.
You fucking piece of shit.
Piece of pussy. Sit down, Karen. Sit down, Karen. Sit down, fucking Karen. Look, she punched me.
Put your fucking mask on. Tell him to put his mask on. Put your fucking mask on.
She scratched my face. I wanted to fuck
Put
out
your
of here.
fucking mask on. Put your fucking mask on.
Put yours on, bitch.
I will your mask on. Thank you.
She went
This shit
crazy on
wild
the
as fuck.
airplane. Punched this man in the face, spit on him, scratched him, poured hot water on my leg.
Yeah.
They should have got out the car. She should have got out the damn plane too and sued that bitch for pouring hot water on her fucking. That's the black chick talking that filmed it. She should have did that same shit. Got that bitch and got that hoe for pouring hot water on her fucking leg and suing the goddamn airline for this whole ass shit. Okay. Girl. Jay, when you see this shit, hey, hold up, let me find the video that I'm playing it from. Okay, so, all right, so what happened to the chick? It was December 23rd from Tampa to Atlanta, okay? The man apparently pulled his mask down below his chin to eat or drink, okay? That's what happened. And the female passenger, who also had her mask pulled down, appears to slap or punch the man, and y'all seen it. And he called her Karen, and blah, blah, blah. So after the flight landed at Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, the woman was detained by Atlanta police. The FBI took over the investigation since the incident happened during flight. Major airlines have reported an increase of in-flight incidents following 2 years of nonstop fear-mongering by the main media or the mainstream media. You see? Y'all can thank them for it. Y'all can thank them motherfuckers all day for that shit. This is, it do make you want to fight a motherfucker when they try you. Bad the fuck back. But anyway, so the FBI, let me see where I'm at. So major airlines have reported an increase of in-flight incidents following 2 years of nonstop fear-mongering by the mainstream news media. There have been thousands of mask-related incidents involving irate passengers, punching flight attendants, and other passengers. The Federal Aviation Administration has received 4,156 reports of mask-related incidents on board planes this year. 4,156 reports of mask-related incidents. Who's the cause of it? Who's the cause of it? Who's the cause of this shit? Come on. Come on. Who controls the media? Your fucking federal fucking government. Your goddamn presidents. Your goddamn celebrities on their little talk shows telling motherfuckers, you see one without a mask, punch them in their fucking face. All types of shit. Who's responsible for this shit? Come on now. Who's responsible? Everybody you see on TV is fucking responsible. They're responsible for this shit. 4,156 reports of mask-related incidents. Ooh. The Transportation Security Administration, here's what they say, has zero tolerance policy for passengers causing disturbance during flights. Fuck out of here. Y'all need to goddamn... Y'all need to check out them motherfuckers who running their mouth on television. Got these people acting like this. The TSA recently announced stiff fines for passengers who act out during flights. Unruly passengers could also lose their pre-check privileges or be banned from airlines. And some airline CEOs are considering their face mask policies as the rise in violent incidents continues. No shit. But who's inciting that shit? Who told these motherfuckers to do that? Who said that shit out to these dumbass Americans, the dumb masses? Who got their ass acting like this? Come on. Man, I wish we have a collage. Somebody need to do a full compilation of starting from 2020 in January all the way to right now of all the motherfuckers in the media and all the shit that they was telling people. It went from you know, beat a person ass if they ain't wearing a mask. To you see somebody that non-vaccinated, beat their goddamn ass. There's a reason. Like, yo, who is responsible for this shit? Goddamn. Who's responsible? Stay away, people. Stay away. This shit wild, boo. This shit wild. It's so much, Miss Hudson. I done seen so much. I get them videos. I don't feel like getting them, streaming them shits to y'all motherfuckers, but at least I did this one. It's a lot of them, though. Let me read some of the comments from the site where the video comes from. One person says, it was a good one, too. It mentioned Georgia and Florida in this comment. I ain't going to be able to find it then. Now, let's see what the onlookers has to say. Those that looked at the video. I always got to get the masses and find out what level of thinking they're on when they leave comments. Someone says this happens because Floridians and Georgians think they are above the law. I fly from Florida every month, Tampa and Sarasota, and most passengers going out and coming in from these places think they are above the law when it comes to masking. There is no law. And if it was the law, fuck the law. I wish people really realize that your federal government, the United States president, only operates on a 5 square miles. It only operates in the District of Columbia. Wake the fuck up. Your governors have more power than your president. Okay? Can you start telling motherfuckers that shit? Your governor governs the state. Okay? And it can do whatever the fuck it wants to do. The government of the United States government, where you believe is the president, or what they call it, the chief in command, or commander in chief, and all that dumbass shit, it only has power over goddamn 5 miles of District of Columbia, dear. And it can only enforce federal regulations on those that make up the federal government. You don't make up the federal fucking government. You don't work for the motherfuckers unless you work for the motherfuckers, right? The Federal Reserve has nothing to do with the United States of America, number one, where your president works at. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you appoint president for CEO for 4 years or 8 years, it has no power. Okay? It does. It doesn't. It's just a figurehead. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It has no power. Governors run their state the way they want to run it. And you know what I'm saying? If the governors of your states want to agree or comply with some of the federal regulations or federal mandates or federal executive orders and all that other type of shit, they can. They will also enforce that in their state as well. Or they can say, fuck you. We ain't doing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, one of the executive orders that I will never forget that Obama signed, I have not yet seen it in the state of Georgia, and he signed that every lunch person in the public schools and shit, janitors and everybody carrying a fucking gun in the damn schools. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that happen in Georgia when they initiated those mock shootings that y'all believe was true, those mock school shootings, so that he can put that shit into play. And it's kind of fucked up because based on what we were given about the uptick in violence once you get drunk more than one time and go sit at the bar with a high chair and a booster seat and keep drinking that shit, it'll be more violence. And so it's kind of crazy to think that you're going to have all them type of violent motherfuckers around kids carrying fucking guns in the schools and shit. Yo, I do not play no shit like that. But anyway, but you'll find that the governors, I didn't see them enforce that shit in their states. Probably in New York. You know what I'm saying? Probably in California. I don't fucking know. I only say California because I got to watch Predator 2 at least once a month. So, and everybody in California had a fucking gun and shit. So, maybe, hey. But, so this cat here, believes that whatever the president of the United States says goes, and that's not true, not for different states. You can ignore that motherfucker. That's why it's better to run for governor than president. You know what I'm saying? You run that shit. You the head nigga in charge. You know what I'm saying? You run that shit. You can override anything that fuck niggas say over there at goddamn 1600 Street. Whatever the fuck, 1600, what the fuck is that shit? 1600 Continental Avenue or some old shit? Constitutional Avenue or some shit? Whatever the fuck that place at. God damn it. Anyway, I know y'all know that goddamn Washington, D.C. address. 1600 Washington, D.C. Street. That's the name of it. So that's why you'll find that some states, is... Man, they all in bed, man. Like, the states are broken off. So anyway, here's another comment. Let's see what the masses has to say regarding political these masks and shit. Here we go. I don't see why there's a discussion. People need to wear their masks. She's fighting for her right to not get sick, to not make her family sick or possibly die. She's doing the flight attendant's job. That's what one person says. She doing the flight attendant job. She don't want to get sick. See, here's my thing, okay? This will show you how dumb this person is right here. I don't see why there's a discussion. People need to wear their mask. She's fighting for her right to not get sick, to not make her family sick or possibly die. She's doing the flight attendant's job. Listen, if I don't want to get sick, I ain't going no fucking where. You hear me? I damn sure won't be in no econo. You know what I'm saying? Packed up right next to motherfuckers with a mask and 17 masks on. That's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to get sick, I'm not finna be in nobody's face. I'm not even finna scratch a motherfucker till they bleed. I'm not even finna spit in a motherfucker. Okay? Like I said, if this shit was real, and I take shit to the extreme, I take it to the extreme. These motherfuckers ain't taking shit to extreme other than violence. They going out, being around these motherfuckers, whatever they done lied to these folks in their head about. If you done scared me straight, I ain't going no. I'm driving my own car to Tampa, from Tampa to Atlanta, okay? I don't want no parts of nan motherfucker inside some goddamn small, compact-ass airplane, okay? If this shit was real to me. This shit is not real to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. That's why I go out this bitch butt-ass motherfucking naked. This shit ain't real. But if it's real to them, you should stay your fucking crazy ass at home. If you don't want to spread it, if you don't want to get sick, then you will stay away from motherfuckers, period. You will not be 6 feet distancing, you know what I'm saying, at baggage check-in, and 6 feet distancing at TSA check-in, and 6 feet distancing on the concourse waiting to get boarded, and 6 feet distancing when you're getting boarded, and yet by the time you on the plane, all y'all motherfuckers elbows to elbows, knees to knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That shit makes no goddamn sense at all. At all. And then go crazy on the fucking airplane after all that shit. Then go fucking packed up like sardines and this shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? You know something wrong with these motherfuckers. You know something wrong. So that little comment homeboy said, man, about this bitch don't want to get up people. The bitch, if I don't want to get nobody sick, if I don't want to catch shit that everybody's getting out there, I ain't going no fucking where. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not gonna be around a bunch of motherfuckers and the media and already done mind fucked the bitch. I still got enough sense. Stay my ass put. If that shit real. These motherfuckers out here just fighting. It can't be that fucking real. You touching a man, you all in his fucking face. You know what I'm saying? This bitch all in that man's face and shit. So this motherfucker must ain't watched and studied this bitch long enough. Here's another one. Let's read some more dumbass humans. Dumbasses. Let's see what else. All right, I'll give you one more. Let me find one. It's a lot of comments. Do unvax threaten the lives of the vaccinated? How? If the triple vax are pretty much immune to the deadly symptoms and only experience mild symptoms, then how do the unvax negatively impact the vax? I really want to know. So, okay, somebody's asking those questions. Too bad we're not going to respond to them. Don't forget, y'all make sure y'all get on PrEP. You can won't catch AIDS, so you can still have sex. That's the most important thing. That's very important. How important that is, J1? Very important. How important it is to get vaccinated. Very important. Why is that very important, J1? So you can get mild symptoms. That's why that shit important, goddammit. So you can get mild symptoms. You understand? I'm asking this question again. Do the unvax threaten the lives of the vaccinated? Yes. How? If the triple vax are pretty much immune to the deadly symptoms and only experience mild symptoms, then how do the unvax negatively impact the vax? I really want to know. Man, you got motherfuckers that's been viral lows, low as fuck in the AIDS situation. And speaking of AIDS, anybody heard from a Minty the writer? Anybody? Anybody been checking on her? Make sure she's good. Anybody? Somebody go check on a Minty the writer. We need to find out Shawty good. Because remember, she found out that her baby daddy had AIDS. She ain't know it, but his viral count low. That's what made her get rid of him finally, but she should have been got rid of that motherfucker. Y'all remember that? Minty the writer. Mm-hmm. We need to check on her. You know what I'm saying? She need to take that PrEP. Yeah, you know the viral count low. That's what his reasons was for explaining to her. But she was mad that he didn't tell her that he was hiding all that shit from her. That's a motherfucker there, man. And just imagine, man. Can you imagine these dumbass males on social media is yelling that something wrong with a woman if she doesn't have a man? Moment of silence right there. Something is wrong with a woman if she doesn't have a man. And meanwhile, they ain't paying attention to the CDC reports that 1 out of 2 black men have full-blown HIV and all that type of shit. And they said that the AIDS epidemic in Atlanta alone, let me do it right. The diseases, God damn it, let me do it right. Fuck it. 90% of black women in Atlanta have contracted sexual diseases from males, right? 90% of black women in Atlanta alone. That's just black women in Atlanta. And then it said 1 out of 2 men that they are sexually active with are gay. And the 90%, and the 90% of women, just in Atlanta. This is what I mean. I ain't look at the update on the CDC, but I know we talked about it 5 years ago, 6 years ago, or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. I think these women are smart. You're right, She-Doc. It ain't got nothing to do with you, motherfucker. God damn it. We know about the word man infestation. God damn it, like, hey. I know a woman that was in a long committed relationship. Her lifetime partner gave her AIDS. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, she ain't smart that not have a man. Yeah, that's what they saying, She-Doc. Something wrong with her, boo. I think something right with her. I mean, they make it seem like having a man is like, damn, like, I don't know. I can't even fucking compare this dumbass shit to anything that actually makes sense. It is beneath me to try to make it. It is beneath me to try to figure out what the fuck is like what the fuck, like. It's dangerous out here. It always has been, baby. Always has been. That's why they up the ante on that PrEP. You know what I'm saying? They know what the fuck this shit is about. That's why they upped it. Want everybody on PrEP, even fucking kids. Even children need to be on PrEP. And that's I'm still caught up on that. And She-Doc says, hey, no PrEP, no sex. Sex, PrEP. There it is. A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle. She-Doc. A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle. They make it seem like man is not real, like it's an animated, like it's a what do you call that shit? Like it's fictitious, like it's a god or something, like not real, you know? You know what I'm saying? They make it seem like that. You know, man is bacteria, and so is female. You know what I'm saying? And so we're made of bacteria, man. So we really need not to be bacteria in each other. We all is sick. We're all sick than a motherfucker, and we spreading this sickness to each other. You know what I'm saying? And to think scientifically, you know what I'm saying, that this ain't the day and time. Everybody need to be to themselves and clean off. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's not safe at all. It is not safe. This shit is not safe. You hear me? And this nigga ain't got to be fucking nobody. But he's still defiled. Can't wait to get to whoever he goddamn trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Or she. You know what I'm saying? Like, when your eyes are open, man. When your eyes are open, baby, it's a little bit different. You know, this is not it. This ain't, man, everybody is infected. Everybody is fucked up mentally. You know what I'm saying? Suffering from mental illness and shit. Body illness. You know. Everybody fucked up real bad, man. Anger. You know what I'm saying? This shit here dangerous. Ain't no way. And some motherfuckers are delusional at the same goddamn time and shit. There's some motherfuckers delusional, sickness, full of goddamn diseases, and will gaslight your ass. And will gaslight you and meaning crazy make you. Make you goddamn, I mean, it's so much shit with this shit, man. What the fuck? Hey, man, I sit back and watch that shit. There ain't no way in hell, baby. I got me a telephone love. Fuck that shit. We on the phone, baby. Ain't no way in hell. Goddamn, it's telephone love now. We going back to telephone love where it was safe. Goddamn, you better get you a telephone love and leave it right there on that fucking telephone. God damn it. This shit here dangerous. This shit done got wild than a motherfucker. And goddamn, y'all don't even think alike, man. That shit is like, oh my God. Especially if you better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. And you know the saddest thing for me is, the saddest thing, the most scariest shit for me is that it's in the black race. Because it's only black men and women. So it's the black men shitting on the black women that they ain't got no man and something must be wrong with them and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's only, but what I'm saying is that it's the black race is so fucked up. The Nubian race, that little melanin and rich ass motherfucking people walking around this bitch with ain't but one magnetic particle remaining and full of diseases. You know what I'm saying? Full of goddamn all types of abomination in their bodies and shit, in their minds, wicked continuously, imagination and shit. Ain't no way, man. No matter the age, that's even crazy. No matter even the age. You know what I'm saying? It can be a fucking 16-year-old. You know, it don't matter, man. This shit here, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Goddamn, we was in school, niggas goddamn catching gonorrhea and shit at 16 years the fuck old. You know what happens next. Moment you get shit like that, your immune system weakens. Goddamn, I remember in my 20s, bitches walking around this motherfucker with herpes. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the early 20s at that? Like, come on. Really? The fuck it is. Man, it's time to be alone. It's time to walk alone. It's time to goddamn clean the fuck out around this motherfucker. And the women are the first ones to be raised from the dead, which is why we don't want to die no more. We don't want to die not like this. We don't want to die like this. We don't want to die with no sick, mentally goddamn retarded ass nigga just to have one. We ain't a fish want a bicycle, motherfucker. That's it. It ain't that serious around this motherfucker. Shit real. Ain't no way. Oh my God. Scary. It's scary as fuck, man. Motherfucker down to cancer, old fine ass UTFO, died of goddamn colon shit. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the hell nigga? You got cancer in your eight, man. What the fuck? This is too much. This is dangerous now. This shit is dangerous. Motherfuckers, I'd rather for niggas that gone and die from goddamn 5 shots, take them out. You know what I'm saying? Drive by shooting. Goddamn niggas, bad choices. Or what they doing to their bodies is getting, hey, what the fuck is this shit? Like, hey, whoa. Ain't nobody finna lay up with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Who gonna lay up with that? Nobody wanna lay up with that. You laying up with that shit, you get that shit. I'm telling you right now. You lay up with that shit, you get that shit, man. People don't get that shit. Sex weaken the fucking immune system. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how many times I say that shit. What y'all waiting on? A lab coat to tell you, Fauci to tell you, motherfuckers. Fauci ain't finna tell y'all no shit like that. CDC ain't finna tell y'all no shit like that. I had to figure it out when CDC dropped that prep. I said, oh, that's right, because it's immune. How else do you get this shit? From sex. It weakens the immune system. God damn. Shit. That shit dangerous than a motherfucker, man. And they did create a virus that attacked your activities. You know what I'm saying? That attacked your actions in sex. They did that shit, yo, and that shit getting stronger and stronger. I'm done. I'm so finished, goddamn. Telephone love. We gonna fuck that. We're in a telephone relationship around this bitch player. Goddamn it. Give a fuck. Shit too scary. And besides, I know about the germline transmission. I ain't trying to be crazy made no goddamn more. You feel me? I don't want to be crazy made no more, goddamn it. Ain't nowhere in hell I want to be crazy, man. I got my children out here in these streets. They need to call somebody who got them in their right mind. That's me. You. That's the only reason why I just wanted to. That's the main reason why I got the goddamn click clack. I do not want to be crazy made out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what Doc said to me? J1. That nigga said this shit. That nigga said, your regimen, your health regimen or exercise regimen / health regimen is really fucking good. I just got to work on getting to that level. No shit. And you know when he said that shit to me, I said to myself, I wouldn't have never got to that level if I didn't leave your ass. If I didn't leave your motherfucking ass, if you were still drilling these goddamn guts, this shit wouldn't have got that. Could have been giving me them goddamn germline transmission, man. That goddamn seminochemical fluid? No fucking way. No goddamn way at all, baby. No way at all. Gremline. Is it gremline or germline? Germline. I call it germline. Them germs. Other people germs, ain't it? Germline or gremline? You say Graham J1? It's both. Yeah, okay, it's both. Germline transmission and gremline transmission. Look it up. Yeah. But there's no way. I had to click clack. 10 years before I left that nigga, click clack. Nope. If you really want a disciplined lifestyle, you can't have nobody. For real. If you're gonna have to kiss them goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Let's just not kiss, but say goodbye. Yeah, if you really want to get your shit together, man. If you really want to goddamn focus on the discipline, getting that mind and everything is fucking right, you have to go at it alone. Great day, boss lady. How you doing, baby? All right, y'all. We got 9 minutes before we go into overtime. I suggest those on the call lines reset your phone, meaning hang up and call back in. And I'm going to give y'all this mind book, Mind Your Mind for the Jewels of Your Soul for the, for the 3 o'clock hour, baby. Don't forget it. Don't forget to say your affirmation at 3 o'clock, all right? I'm going to play this mothership, too. That's when we're going to take off and get ready. So make sure 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 2 o'clock is 3 o'clock for those over there in Texas. And 12 o'clock is goddamn, Chicago. 1 o'clock is goddamn 3 o'clock. And goddamn California, 12 o'clock is goddamn 3 o'clock affirmation. So that means you're saying your affirmation every hour on the hour until you get to your 3 o'clock. Actually, I say my affirmation all day, every day. Just want to tell y'all that. There is a movie that I know I've heard it was way better than The Matrix. It's a Netflix original. Don't Look Up. Check it out. Okay? That's the name of it. Don't Look Up. And I think it has Leonardo DiCaprio in it. And, I don't know the other people's names, but it's one chick. I see her from time to time, but I don't know what movie she played in. But, yeah, the name of the movie is Don't Look Up, so you might want to check that out. You seen the Ethereum. Meryl Streep. Okay, so is Leonardo DiCaprio in it, too? Is that Leonardo on the cover? Okay, so it's Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, and Ethereum said a really good fucking movie. Somebody told me it was better than The Matrix, though, Ethereum. Is that true? Because I know you saw The Matrix. Somebody says it's way better than The Matrix. So does it have any type of elements like that in it? Or just better than The Matrix? Just like, shush. Huh? Let me know, babe. Yeah, I'm check it out. I saw that one of my babies was watching it on my Netflix. They ain't finished it because I think it's like 2 hours and some change. But so I didn't want to intercept their little marking on it. I was gonna watch it while you guys was either with family or by yourselves, that type of shit. Let's bring in the one and only Nefertiti surviving the game. What an honor, boss lady, CEO of Illuminous Healthcare. Great day, baby.
Hey, great day, Don. What's happening?
How you doing, Nev?
I'm good. On the road, listening in. I watched it last night, man. It's. I ain't gonna go into detail because I don't want to give it away. But it really,
we don't give a fuck. I mean, if somebody feels some kind of way, they can mute themselves or get the fuck off the show. You sensitive bitch.
Right. It basically showed the collectivity, intelligence level of humanity, which is stupid as fuck. That stupid as fuck. And if a fucking meteor was coming down to take everybody the fuck out, they are so distracted with bullshit and actors and fake motherfuckers and listening to whomever that they, that it just shows how people just are hella unaware. You know what I'm saying?
So
they
don't look up part is because a meteorite is coming. Yeah, nobody really pays attention to that because I do. Right. I just want to say it because, as a matter of fact, they said one was coming, like on this fucking way now, like in the on the article I read, like one on their way. And I noticed when I always scroll down on the article see if any comments or any likes or shit. Nobody said nothing. No comments on that. Yeah.
Yeah. They always say it's coming and it's about X amount of 100 miles away from Earth. The closest it's been. This is the closest one it's been in X amount of years and shit like that. Yeah, I pay attention as well. You got to. But no, but that's what that movie was. It's a comedy. It's comedy. But
that's good. Did you laugh?
Yeah. Hell yeah, I did. It was funny. I mean, all the guest appearances, they just got hella big names that play small parts and they hella funny. But nah, that's what it is in a nutshell, though. But it's good because it really tells you that people ignore the forewarners too. People ignore the
forewarners. Absolutely. So you got forewarners in there too in the movie. That's trying to give everybody a heads up so they can look up. Heads up. Don't look up.
All right. Exactly.
You know what's crazy now for all this shit going on? Fox News, and I know ain't nobody watching Fox. I'm Fox 5 in Baltimore. They got technology companies already chipping motherfuckers having a vaccine chip instead of a card.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am.
So it's like the forewarners. The forewarners been saying that shit.
Ben said it.
Ain't nobody paying
Ben said it. About 10 years ago, and not more. Shit.
Well, certainly more because I was 12.
Right.
I was 12 telling my friends about the chip and the chip, all that shit. It'll be in your hand, in your hand, and they even said it in your hand or your finger. They were saying all the different places and shit. But when this, you know what, popped off, we already knew what was coming with the you know what. You feel me? Yeah, we knew all this was coming. It was time.
Fast in a hurry. They ain't even wasting no time with this shit. It's like it's like basketball. It's like these motherfuckers put on full court press. And I'm telling you, this fucking Omicron bullshit, they sprayed it in the air and they put it in the drinking water. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, I just read that with Texas, like Houston, like really in the water. They really trying.
They put that shit in the air. I noticed heavy spraying, chemtrail spraying on like last Wednesday, maybe even a Tuesday, literally. And as of that Thursday,
90 seconds.
All of us came down with a little something.
Was y'all outside or y'all were indoors? Through your AC or your heater or some shit?
No, we were out. But I remember looking up at the night sky on Thursday. Well, actually at dawn when the sun, appears to set, and there was a big ass jet. It was, the major lines in the sky. I was like, these motherfuckers are spreading this shit.
60 seconds.
told everybody to run out and go test. And go run out and go test.
After.
Right. And knowing that anybody who was outside, cooked with their food, or anything like that may have gotten exposed to this shit, and it will show up positive. And so now you got all these states talking about spiking cases, spiking this, spiking that.
That's what they said in Houston.
In fucking 2 weeks, you got to be fucking kidding me. No.
Oh my God! Ethereum said his whole household got sick on Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. We did too. We good now, you know.
Because
I
of
felt
you.
it Wednesday. Yeah.
10 seconds.
I felt it on
Because
Wednesday.
a little witch. Because a little witch, little green witch. The green witch know how to do it.
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, ginger and other shit is your best friend if you really know what time it is. And I'm saying down they just going full court press, meaning that they're going for the jugular on everything. Everything's going to pop off in 2022. All that, like you said, the chip, it'll get here to America because that's in Sweden. I told everybody about the fucking Nordic countries. The Nordic countries know how to start off fascism. They know how to do it. They know how to institute it. And it's not by chance that they had all these young people loving the Nordic states, the Nordic countries. Got them infatuated with that shit, talking about this is going to be the key to your new life, to your normalized life, to your better life. This is something else, man. It's something to watch. It really is. It's like they about to go real hard in the paint in 2022, man. Real hard. So you just gotta stay vigilant out here
and change your diet quick, fast, and hurry, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You better go raw instead of taking it raw.
Oh,
that's some interesting shit there, though. Damn, Ethereum said his whole house in it, but y'all killed that shit kind of quick because the day Monday. He said that shit over now.
Okay, I'm gonna go call. I got a call coming up.
Okay, babe.
All right.
So Neff said chemtrails did it, y'all.
And then the call hung up, I guess.
Did you say chemtrails? You think it was the chemtrails, or did you just think they put? Because you added the water too. Because Houston,
I said
they tested the water, and that shit all in Houston water.
Yeah, I'm saying they sprayed it. I'm saying they sprayed it throughout the air, and they dropped it in the water supply. It's too many people too fucking fast. No way.
But this is like the season, ain't it? They get them little sniffles and shit like that, ain't it? Like whatever, what y'all had, like little headache, and y'all had a headache?
I had a headache and some congestion. The children pretty much just had congestion. Little D had the worst. He had a cough. He had a cough with a little bit of mucus, but we got that right.
Okay, tell that nigga no more ribs. No more animals. Okay. Yeah, he got to lay low. He got to get off the animals.
All right, here we go.
Okay, man.
Myself. Hold on.
Yeah.
Man, Stephen, how can I help you?
Let me mute Neff for it, and then I'll bring her back. But yeah, man, that goddamn yeah, he had to work. That nigga goddamn.
I'm on the road.
Wait, my bad. I thought I muted her. That nigga, goddamn meat eater. Goddamn it. Okay, so you had headaches too. The weird thing was we had dizzy bouts. Now that's kind of interesting because let me it was you know what? It was Wednesday night for me. I had a fucking headache. That's when I laid down. Ethereum, and that's the same. You know, I couldn't do shit. I had a headache real bad, and it might not have been real bad though. But I laid down. That's when my eyes got real fucking heavy. That's when what's her name came to me, Queen of Fama. That was doing hot damn politics, and I was like, what the fuck? But come to find out, the headache went away. I did my braid too tight. That's why. Sorry, I wasn't sick. It was just my braids was too tight in my head. That's where my headache came from. Goddamn. I took the braids out. Then laid down. It went away. Yeah, it was just my braids was too tight. That's all. Took that shit out, but my eyes did get like super fucking heavy, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna lay my ass down." Boom, Queen of Fama showed up. But look here, the weird thing that y'all were dizzy. Y'all had dizzy bouts. So did y'all eventually lay down? What all did y'all take? What did y'all take? You know, I'ma always say flush, 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 flush. Go hard. You know what I'm saying? Flush, flush, flush. Remember now, I should give y'all You're Not Sick, You're Thirsty book. I got the book while I'm still not playing with y'all with that shit. God damn it. All right, we 5 minutes. We 5 minutes in. I got to give y'all this. Then I'm going to give y'all the brain once I dig up the book. I'm going to call it the brain when I get the book. But I know the real name of it, though. But I know it's the hologram, something to the brain or some old shit. So y'all know how to protect that. And remember, the brain needs a whole bunch of oxygen. And the best way to get that oxygen is a lot of fucking water. A lot of water, baby. A lot of water. Oh, you did ginger, vitamin C, and seaweed. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, that's all you need, man. I was telling my baby that shit. You know what I'm saying? One of my babies got down. She, you know, caught her leg. She said she had COVID. I said, bitch, you ain't no goddamn COVID. Bitch, you got goddamn flu. You got no goddamn COVID. So, you know, you just caught a little goddamn ache, pain, and goddamn congestion. She had congestion, too. I mean, that shit, you know, hey, shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, thank you, She-Doc. Thank you. Damn, I wish you was here so you can say it loud so I won't have to say it. But look, let me say this shit real quick. If none of this shit was here, then what would it have been? If this bullshit name wasn't floating around, flying around for the past 2 goddamn and some change years, then what the fuck would you have? You got to ask yourself that shit. Then what the fuck would you have, man? It's psyops like a motherfucker. Thank you, She-Doc. That shit psyops like a motherfucker. Or maybe not that, just the cold. You know what I'm saying? You know, just the cold, need some water up, stay active. You feel me? Active don't mean shopping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Active don't mean going to the goddamn movie theater, skating rink and shit like that. But, you know, active mean, you know, go out there and get you that vitamin C, walk around for a minute outside for an hour, you feel me? And drink plenty of goddamn water. Flush. That right, Sugar P. Great day, Sugar P. God damn it, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes, baby. You know, you still got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're getting all your, you know, you got to take all your toys. You got to play with all your herbs, all your natural vegetables and ginger and all that type of shit. You got to have that every day, boo-boo. This is the day and time we're living in. But I'm with She-Doc. Psyops. And that's why I got to let y'all read the brain book. Because it said the moment you think some shit, because mind you, they're mind fucking everybody. Okay? And because it's in the air, this mind fucking shit that they're doing, we also can receive the mind fucking because we know it exists. So the moment they start yelling these little minor, mild symptoms and all that type of shit, The mind, it said the mind and the body believes it's real and start to create it. Now, of course, a lot of us know that shit already, right? You understand? A lot of us know that shit because you can think yourself sick. And this is before all this mind fucking shit been going on. You can think yourself sick. You can believe that you got something that somebody else told you that you have. But the moment you don't believe it, the mind and the body does not see it as real. You know what I'm saying? You can believe that you ain't nothing, that you ain't gonna be shit. So the mind and the body sees it, interpret it as real. You understand? That's why you have to be fucking mindful, or you got to catch it. You got to catch that shit and throw it out, because the moment you accept whatever it is, whether it's positive, negative, uplifting, empowering, disappointing, depression, a depressive thought, all that, the moment you accept that shit, the mind and the body interprets it as reality. You get it? So, goddamn, and it'll start making you live that shit, whether it's for 1 day, 1 year, one month, 1 week, 1 hour, 1 minute. It all depends. That's why you counteract that shit. You create a whole nother fucking reality so that the mind and the body can believe it and make that shit real. Yep. That's why you have to be mindful of them thoughts. But I'm going to play with y'all on that mind, on the brain book. The brain book, baby. The holographic blah, blah, blah. Boy, that damn Dr. York, boy. That nigga sugar. That nigga outdid himself. All right, I'm going to give y'all this power, knowledge, and control one more time. And then we get into purification and spiritual practice. Mind your mind for the jewels of your soul. Scroll 21. Power, knowledge, and control. One of my favorites. Knowledge of something not only gives you control over it, but over those who have no knowledge of it. One buys a certain brand of toothpaste in preference to another out of ignorance. The advertisers know human weaknesses. You get it? The advertisers know human weaknesses. They know your weaknesses. They claim that one brand has more sex appeal than another, and thus play on the weakness of the mind. Everybody manipulates power in this way. Politicians concentrate their energies on outwitting each other in the public. They come up with such slogans as law and order and peace with honor, and bombard the public with their energy in order to control the mass mind. Some yogis and swamis use such simple, silly tricks and devices as tiger skins to capture one's imagination, and hence the mind. If the mind can be tricked, listen, if the mind can be tricked, 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 it can be controlled. If the mind can be tricked, it can be controlled. Laboratory experimentation is, in effect, scientific meditation. I'm going to do it again. Hold on, man. I got to get rid of this old fuck-ass bastard in the chat room. Sorry. I got to get rid of this bitch. Damn, I can't stand these bastards. Hold on. I gotta get rid of this piece of shit. Okay, oh shit, what just happened to my chat room? Lord have mercy. I said I gotta get rid of the chat room, and I got rid of y'all motherfuckers. Give me a second. Okay, on YouTube. All right, here we go. Remove this bastard. Remove this motherfucker. Hold up. Well, I got one more to remove from this piece of shit. Put this motherfucker. I normally don't report people, but I got to. I can't do it. I'm removing this bastard. Okay, here we go. All right. So what? If the mind can be tricked, it can be controlled. Laboratory experimentation is, in effect, scientific meditation. And that's something. So laboratory experimentation is in effect, scientific meditation. That's all that shit is. When the scientists discover what has caused a certain mysterious disease, he or she will then have a basis for cure. There are principalities in high places. Get that in your head. There are principalities in high places trying to discover the secrets of nature in order to manipulate and control nature's energy. Mind your mind, baby, for the jewels of your soul. God dang it. See? Mind your mind for the jewels of your soul. All right. Purification and spiritual practice. Your game? Negroes, I am about to take you on a journey to learning the importance of purification and spiritual practice. You must always remember that ye shall always take care of your spirit. And the first step is to take care of your physical body, which houses the spirit. 3 basic steps involved in spiritual practice are severely simple living, 2, self-study, and surrender to El Elo, the Most High. Males, you don't have a problem with this shit. Some of you females have a problem with surrendering to El, the Most High. To El Elo, the Most High. I do. I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not going to do no shit like that. Try that. Shit didn't work. I'm just kidding. But anyway, listen, 3 basic steps involved in spiritual practice are severely simple living, self-study, surrender to El Elo, the Most High. Got it, Wendy? Got it, J1? It refers to the strict control for the senses in order to conserve energy for higher pursuits. That's all it's for. Conserve energy for higher pursuits. You get it? Severely simple living, self-study, surrender to El Elo, the Most High. Austerity does not mean physical abuse or severe rigor. Okay? It refers to strict control for the senses in order to conserve energy for higher pursuits. So technically, if you got any higher pursuits, J1, then this is for you. And I hope it's high, because you got to go high, like higher pursuits. So you'll be conserving your energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on a mission for something greater, then you live very simple. You then study yourself, and then in this case, surrender to El Elo, the Most High. That, to me, is your higher self. But whoever you want to be outside of you, that's fine. I don't give a shit that hell with it. I don't know how, you know. To me, the El Elo, the Most High, is my higher self, okay? The Most High highest in moi. Because that's the only way I can pursue higher pursuits, if I utilize the Most High highest in me. You understand? I'm going to put it this way, okay? I heard Dr. York say this shit in the class. This motherfucker said, when you are down, low, like sad, fucked up, some more shit like that. When you are low, when you are down and shit, when you're down and out and shit, and you want to call on the Most High, he says that shit don't work when you call on the Most High. You need to call on the Most Low. But when you get high, then you call on the Most High, because you on the level of the Most High. Then you have a conversation with the Most High is when you high. You can't have a conversation with the Most High if your ass is low. If you at the bottom, you need the Most Low. You're going to be talking to the Most Low until you get high. When you get up is when you are talking to the Most High. When you is the Most High. So, again, severely simple living, self-study, surrender to El Elo, the Most High. You got to do that first. Severely simple living, self-study, surrender to the Most High, because that's where the fuck your ass will end up at if you do those two steps. And it refers to strict control. Strict control for the senses in order to conserve energy for what? For higher pursuits. Higher pursuits. You understand? So you can't like be needing the Most High until you live simple, self-study, and you got some higher pursuits. That the Most High in you will tumble forth. That's magnetism. You setting the body and the mind and your thoughts to attract, to make the Most High come out and play with you. That's the only way you're going to get higher pursuits, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got to switch it up. That's common sense, right? You got to switch it up. Yes, Don, I have the holographic brain. Good for you, Zena. You're the best. Do you have it in the PDF file? It's okay. No apologies, baby. Do you have it in the PDF file, Zena? Okay, so, all right, let me do it again. 3 basic steps involved in spiritual practice are severely simple living, self-study, surrender to El Elo, the Most High. Austerity does not mean physical abuse or severe rigors, okay? It just refers to strict control for the senses in order to conserve energy for higher pursuits. So when he says severely simple living, basically strict control for the senses. What senses is he talking about, boys and girls? Your 5 lower senses. See, hear, taste, smell, and feel. See, hear, taste, smell, and feel. So you have to have strict control over those senses to conserve energy for higher pursuits. Stop eating shit that tastes good, okay? Because you don't know what good is yet. You ain't got there yet. Stop listening to shit that sounds good, because you don't never know what. Remember, sounds are subliminal, especially if they've already tampered with the sounds, be it music, be it people that you're listening to. So you got to be careful, because that shit will go inside your subconscious, and it will play the fuck out of you. So, and stop trying to touch every goddamn thing. Your 5 senses, which is really 1 sense. So control it, strict control for the senses in order to conserve higher, that ain't what it say. Strict control for the senses in order to conserve energy for higher pursuits. Austerity, in this sense, means fasting occasionally, rise earlier instead of sleeping late, and reducing certain physical comforts for the sake of greater control of the mind. Let's do that again. Rise earlier instead of sleeping late, and reducing certain physical comforts for the sake of greater control of the mind. That's only if y'all are interested in having control of the mind, okay? This is only for those that want to put that bitch in check, have that whole submit to you. You understand? So you're going to have to starve it out, okay? Because the mind, when you find out how powerful the mind is, motherfucker, you want that bitch disciplined. You want that motherfucker to obey you, because you're the one that's on this higher pursuit. If you are on a higher pursuit, you know what I'm saying? So you need to, boom, take greater control of the mind, okay? All right. Surrendering to El Elo, the Most High's will. And eventually you'll know what that is. And when you find out what the Most High will is, is actually yours, your real one, your true will, if you think you're the bad guy now, you're going to end up really being the fucking bad guy, because that will gets higher and higher and higher. This is how you get your higher pursuits. This is why, you know, your mind starts not thinking on like some old physical shit. You know what I'm saying? Your desires is no longer like some regular ass ABC shit everybody got, everybody after, everybody wearing it, everybody doing it type shit. When you get that fucking multi-wheel, that motherfucker gonna show off. That motherfucker, I swear to God, that multi-wheel gonna make your ass look good in front of everybody. It's a bragging shit at this point. When you get the multi-wheel, that motherfucker showing off. That motherfucker using you to show off. You gonna see it. You gonna see it. You gonna see it. Start thinking different too. Your choices are one of a kind, baby. In a sense, you leveled up mentally. All right? So what keeps the mind flowing in the desired direction? That's the question. What keeps the mind flowing in the desired direction? I'll say it again. What keeps the mind flowing in the desired direction? I'll say it faster. What keeps the mind flowing in the desired direction? Surrendering to El Elo, the Most High's will. What keeps the mind flowing in the desired direction? Surrendering to El Elo, the Most High's will. Remember now, the birth of will, it was the beginning of confusion or chaos. Also, surrendering the fruits of work performed. This is selfless, where one regards oneself as the instrument of El Elo and serves humanity with no thought of either credit or blame. El Elo does not work for you, he works with you. Ignorance is the lack of awareness of reality. Ignorance is the lack of awareness of reality. You can't really ignore a talking and moving person. It is identification with the temporal world rather than with the imperishable self. You just identifying with a temporal world, but you're not identifying it with the imperishable self. So you're ignoring the imperishable self for the intemporal world. So you need to ignore the temporal world, right? And home in and observe and watch and study the imperishable self. Egoism is the I-ness and my-ness, which creates the illusion that the physical body is the real you. Again, egoism is the I-ness and my-ness, which creates the illusion that the physical body is the real you. Likes, dislikes. When a person is swayed by feelings of attraction and aversion, he or she is identifying with the material world and setting him or herself up for the pain of loss and disappointment, likes and dislikes. Let's do it again. When a person is swayed by feelings of attraction and aversion, he or she is identifying with the material world and setting him or herself up for the pain of loss and disappointment. Very true. Fear of death or clinging to life is binding and stifling. Fear of death and clinging to life is binding and stifling. None can say when death will come. Fear of death is useless imagination, a waste of energy, and creates waves of pain, which exist only in the mind. Ignorance is the cause of the above-mentioned afflictions which follow it, whether they be latent. What follows ignorance? Weak, suppressed, or aggravated. The suffering which comes from egoism. The suffering which comes from egoism, attraction, repulsion, and fear of death all stem from ignorance, regardless of the degree to which they manifest. As the root of the other obstacles, ignorance of the true nature of the self is identification with the body and mind. Let's do it again. As the root of the other obstacles, ignorance of the true nature of the self, okay? Ignorance of the true nature of the self. Ignorance of the true nature of the self is identification with the body and mind. When ignorance is replaced by enlightenment, all other causes of pain automatically disappears, y'all. When ignorance is replaced by enlightenment, all other causes of pain automatically disappears. When in a state of ignorance, if a Negro mistakes what is mundane for what is supreme, he or she cannot differentiate between that which will bring pain to the mind and body and that which will bring immortality. Let's do it again, boys and girls. When in a state of ignorance, if an Enoshite mistakes what is mundane for what is supreme, he or she cannot differentiate between that which will bring pain to the mind and the body and that which will bring immortality. They can't differentiate. Again, when in a state of ignorance, if an Enoshite mistakes what is mundane for what is supreme, he or she cannot differentiate between that which will bring pain to the mind and the body and that which will bring immortality. This is what I was saying. Man can't bring me no more immortality. That ain't nothing but pain. That's mundane. That's not supreme. That's what I was trying to fucking say. That's not supreme. There we go. She died. Remember, I was like, man, they make it seem like, man, there's something invisible, something, and you like a fish want a bicycle. Like, for real. Like, bitch, I need to be supreme, nigga. You mundane. You gonna bring pain. I'm looking for immortality around this bitch. Back the fuck back. I've been dead. I've resurrected. I got a second life. That's it right there. Okay? When in a state of ignorance, if an Enoshite mistakes what is mundane for what is supreme, he or she cannot differentiate between that which will bring pain to the mind and the body and that which will bring immortality. Come on now. That's what I was trying to say right there. That's it. That's it right there. That's it. These bitches subject for immortality, motherfucker. That shit, person, places, and things is a spell. That's how they trapped in it. Person, places, and things. You are not going to put a bitch on another fucking spell. This bitch here is becoming wicked and wicked. God damn it. Focus on immortality. Okay? That's mundane. That is not supreme. That's it right there. Egoism is manifest when the individual cannot distinguish his or herself from his or her senses and from his or her mind. God damn it. Egoism is manifest when the individual cannot distinguish his or herself from his or her senses and mind. So remember, your mind feeds off your senses, right? And you can't distinguish between one or the other. You, your senses, or the mind. Which one? Who's running this shit? Who's driving the fucking vehicle? Who's in charge here? Who's on first? Who's on second? Who's on third? Who's the fucking coach? Who owns the fucking team? God damn. He or she sees him or herself as separate from the rest of the Enoshite, reacting to others with a sense of competition rather than cooperation. Let's do it again. Egoism is manifest when the individual cannot distinguish his or herself from his or her senses and mind. He or she sees him or herself as separate from the rest of the enocyte, reacting to others with a sense of competition rather than cooperation. Y'all like that? I know you brothers like that part, right? Because bitches don't ever want to cooperate, right? No shit, it's mundane. I have never seen a female where her ego goes against her, but I have seen many brothers where the ego fucks him up. I've seen brothers point fingers at a bitch ego. Like, I never even knew that a bitch had an ego, but until I heard people, you know, it's your ego chick, you need to put your ego in check. Problem is your ego. But I don't think it's her ego. I think it may be her ignorance. But if that bitch get in tune with her higher self, her ego gonna shine. You're gonna see that power go forth. Okay? You'll see that. I told y'all gonna find out that the ego resides in the mind, and the ego can give one person power, and another person's ego give them fucking nothing. Okay? Now, don't give them no power. They get nothing. So, let's do it again. Egoism is manifest when the individual cannot distinguish his or herself from his or her senses and mind. He or she sees him or herself as separate from the rest of the enocyte, reacting to others with a sense of competition rather than cooperation. Attraction is that which dwells on pleasure. That's the next one. Let's stop there. Attraction, what's funny? Attraction is that which dwells on pleasure. Got it? Attraction is that which dwells on pleasure. Most think of attraction and pleasure as positive things, but when associated with objects of the material world, they inevitably bring pain. They inevitably bring pain. Ain't that true? How many of y'all hoes got pregnant? How many of y'all hoes had to get on IV and shit, stomach ripped the fuck open after that pleasure? Inevitably, it brings pain. That's a motherfucker there. That's a motherfucker there, goddamn it. And for the record, I wasn't even pleasured. Ain't that a bitch? Some of us wasn't even pleasured during that time, were we? They had the fuck goddamn. How the fuck? That's probably why I ain't never had problems giving birth. Because the way that dick went in that bitch and was going in and out that motherfucker for 2 minutes till it bust, because it's some good pussy. I ain't getting no pleasure. I was experiencing pain then. Like, this nigga, hurry the fuck up. God damn. God damn, motherfucker, hurry up. Shit. That's why most women say it's a pleasure having babies. Just don't want to have sex. If I can have babies, bitch, and leave it minus the dang-a-lang shouting, man. But I don't like being pregnant with that pain. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. And sorry, you are 187.8% females that's listening knows nothing about it. So let's move on. All right, so what happens to the pleasure and pain? Most think of attraction. Oops, wrong line. Most think of attraction and pleasure as positive things, but when associated with objects of the material world, they inevitably bring pain. Okay? Nothing in the physical world is permanent. Hence, the constant fear of loss. And loss itself keeps those seeking pleasure in unhappy states. Ain't that true? I told you I was about to spiral down till that notification popped up and said, I'm with you, bitch. I'm always here, because I damn sure about to do some, what it say? And the loss itself keeps those seeking pleasure in an unhappy state. I'll read it again. BSAO. Bullshit. All out those. Let's do it again. Nothing in the physical world is permanent. Hence the constant fear of loss. And loss itself keeps those seeking pleasure in unhappy state. But that would be me. This is why the spiritual person learns to cultivate a dislike for worldly pleasures. I hate man. I hate sex. I hate your ugly feet. I hate everything about you. If you look up the word world, you'll find the definition says the age or beginning of man. That's world. Hate everything about you, so you have to dislike. This is why the spiritual person learns to cultivate a dislike for worldly pleasures. Hate your dick. Hate your goddamn good pussy eating ass, motherfucker. Hate your ass. You gotta hate these bastards, man. I'm telling you, I told you gotta. Well, he say dislike, I say hate. Goddamn, you gotta turn it up a notch, man. You fuck around and dislike and like again and dislike and forgot that you didn't like it and then liked it and then forgot why you disliked it and liked it and then keep forgetting why you disliked it and you back in that bullshit. And the bullshit and some bullshit and some more bullshit. So at the end of the motherfucking day, this is why the spiritual person learns to cultivate a dislike for worldly pleasures. He or she is never disappointed or unhappy. The result, ironically, is that by not seeking pleasure, he or she is always happy. By not seeking pleasure, he or she is always happy. Excuse me, y'all. Boy, I'm known for burping in y'all ears, ain't I? All right, let's do it again. The result, ironically, is that by not seeking pleasure, he or she is always happy. I'm going to start saying that shit. I'm going to start every time, motherfucker, every how I'm doing. Happy, bitch. You miserable. Been out there pleasure seeking. Ran off and left you, huh? That pleasure is fleeting, bitch. Offset by pain around this bitch. Again, the result, ironically, is that by not seeking pleasure, he or she is always happy. Just as attraction brings pain, so does aversion. The mental aptitude, oh shit. See, I'm in aviation. Every time I see ATT, first thing comes to my mind is altitude or attitude. I have to say it like that. But you're not in aviation, you say attitude, right? Attitude. We have to say attitude. Attitude. What's the problem? What, you got an attitude problem? It's like you're saying adder. But in aviation, it's attitude, not attitude. Attitude. So the mental attitude of aversion is a negative one. And often when a neutral situation appears, and let me tell you about attitude, right? Because I just found out that niggas had no idea why they were saying attitude until I got into aviation. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck wrong with you? Oh, she got an attitude. Well, attitude is based on pitch. Whether your nose go up or your nose go down. Ain't that something, Zena? And the attitude indicator, whether you're going to roll your neck to the left or roll your neck to the right. So it deals with the nose. That's attitude. So this is why niggas were saying black, you know what I'm saying, or black people would use attitude. But attitude basically is your head up high, is your nose up in the air or your nose down? Are you rolling your eyes, which is, like your aileron, you know what I'm saying, to roll, so your attitude indicator will let you know if you are, if you're, your head up or your head down, what's wrong with you. But it deals with aviation. Attitude is when you're climbing, okay? Attitude is when your nose is pitched up, or when your nose is pitched down, or when you roll your head, roll your eyes to the left, roll your eyes to the right. So that's attitude.
Right. And that's dealing with aviation. It has nothing to do with that. With what the fuck y'all think it is. But I think it's basically in comparison, because that's exactly what a person does when they do have an attitude. So the mental attitude of aversion is a negative one, and often make a neutral situation appear as if it were one to be avoided. Let's do it again. The mental attitude of aversion is a negative one, and often make a neutral situation appear as if it were one to be avoided. Okay? It is not possible to avoid all distasteful circumstances. When there are likes and dislikes, a person cannot be happy. Ain't that true? When there are likes and dislikes, a person cannot be happy. He or she is dwelling on illusory pairs of opposites, likes and dislikes, rather than learning to be content in all situations and surrendering to El Elo's plan for his or her growth. Fear of death is the continuous desire to live, which is rooted even in the minds of the wise. The fear of death is the fear of loss of identity, of letting go of the ego. Even when all else is given up, there is still the clinging to life. When these various afflictions are a minor distraction to the aspirant, they can be merged back into their cause by substituting the opposite mental modification. You just gonna substitute, God damn, kill your face. God damn, Shawty, you still here. Yeah, I can't take this shit no more, Shawty, man. These motherfuckers got to go. All right, so, all right, so where am I? Where were we? Oh, yeah, you gotta, opposite, switch it, flip it. Rather than learning to be content in all situations and surrendering to El Elo's plan for his or her growth. Fear of death is the continuous desire to live, which is rooted. Wait, damn, I got run-on sentence. Give me a second. Fear of death is the continuous desire to live, which is rooted even in the minds of the wise. The fear of death is the fear of loss of identity, of letting go of the ego. Even when all else is given up, there is still the clinging to life. When these various afflictions are a minor distraction to the aspirant, they can be merged back into their cause by substituting the opposite mental modification. For example, if egotistical thoughts arise, they can be combated by focusing on the all and you being a part of a greater love. Huh? Wait. So what is an egotistical thought? I've never had one. So for an example, if an egotistical thought arises, they can be combated by focusing on the all and you being a part of a greater love. You got to know what a fucking egotistical thought is first. I've never had one. I never had one. You had an egotistical thought? I don't even know what the fuck an egotistical thought is. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no whole shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? You know? What you mean bullshit, new? But you know, Nicoleone, I never had no goddamn, I ain't never. I mean, if an egotistical thought means an individual, because say, for an example, if an egotistical thought arises, they can be combated by focusing on the all and you being a part of a greater love. Well, see, like I said, I've never had an egotistical thought because I do El Cologne all day long. I wake up in the middle of the night doing my El Cologne and going right back to rest. I could do my El Cologne taking a piss. When I get in the car, I do my affirmation. I do that shit all day. So I guess that's probably why I've never had an egotistical fucking thought, Mr. Newbie. I've never had one. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit in my sleep. I wake up out my sleep saying that shit. You hear me? Yes. Yes. So maybe that's, maybe that's why. And I've been doing that shit ever since I was maybe 19, 20, 21. Got with the wrong nigga. Had to get back on it. That nigga put that ego shit in my pussy. It traveled up to my brain. I hate that bastard. That's why I never let a fuck ass nigga in. If only y'all had a pussy, you would understand. But because you don't have a pussy, you don't know what the fuck is injected in you. And I'm a good observer, always have and always will be. I observe, I watch, I witness, I do it all. So I know the difference. And again, them same fuck-ass motherfuckers come to me later and be like, damn, bitch, I'm proud of you. No shit. I washed that germ right out of my body. I washed you out of my body, man. I washed you out of my brain, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, man, y'all niggas defiled, man. I wish y'all get that shit in your head. Somebody done lied. You lied to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You lied to yourself and convinced everybody the fuck else that you was something to let inside somebody's body, motherfucker. Like, yo, that shit ain't goddamn, yo, man, there's side effects to that shit, man. And some bitches never recover from that. Goddamn it, I was talking to somebody. It was a male, too, because the damn sure wasn't no female. A bitch wouldn't have never said no shit like this out of goddamn mouth. Might have been my son, because I know Doc ain't got enough sense to say that shit. Somebody said this shit to me. They said, you know what, social media, but they said something like, it was a male that said this, said something like, there are women who lives off our sperm or some shit like that. That nigga said, and I know that's true. You know what I'm saying? That's like a fat bitch who live off of fucking cookies and cakes and shit. Once you had that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a motherfucker. Yeah. Some guy said that shit. I don't know what post it was or whatever like that. But he said there are some. He said there are, and I know that's true. I know that's true, Newbie. I mean, first of all, Newbie, you ain't got no bitch checking for you, bro. Maybe you do. But yeah, it was something about why women goddamn some men or whatever, and that why men some women, or I don't fucking know, some shit. I have no idea. But I just remember the guy's comment. One guy said some women thrive and live off the semen. Oh, you know who it was, Zena? Self-guided ass. Self-guided said that shit yesterday. Yeah, it was self-guided. I don't know why I thought I was on nigga. It was self-guided in the after party. This motherfucker said that shit, and I didn't respond because it was right. Like, damn, but I ain't the bitch that do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was self-guided, and that's true. And that's why I didn't even want to respond to that nigga. But I think nigga want your ass strung out on that shit. Like, I can't get strung out. I can't get strung out on things. I can't get strung out on Dr. Pepper. I can't get strung out. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing strain me out around this bitch. Strong, ain't no strings on me. That shit don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Never got strung out on drugs, alcohol, liquor, whatever the fuck. I can't get strung out. I'm strung out on higher pursuits. That shit too low for me. I'm addicted to a higher lifestyle. The dick at the bottom, but I fuck the shit out your brain at the top. I can't do that bottom shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm addicted to that high life. Like, for real. So, you know, that's my high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a fucking Tower of Babel, motherfucker. Your dick ain't but 6 inches and 4 on south. The fuck I can do with it? I can't climb. I can't get to the most high first with that shit. I can't goddamn, you know. I'm pretty sure China know what to do with it. They'll cook it and eat it. Add some cinnamon and nutmeg to that motherfucker. But ain't nothing I can do with that shit. Besides, I'm not a meat eater. Yeah. But anyway,
But yeah, man. But he said that shit. But I was like, he right though. He right. But you know what I was gonna say back to his ass? I was gonna say this, and then some said, don't even say shit. Just leave that shit right there. But I was gonna say this shit to him, man, because these bitches under mind control. That's what I was gonna say back to that nigga. These bitches, and they don't know good from bad. They don't really know what they want. Man fed bitches their wants and needs. And these bitches been walking around this motherfucker for goddamn thousands of fucking years, thinking that their want is something that they naturally thought of they fucking self. Bitch, that ain't your thought, hoe. That shit passed down from your dumb ass mama, from mama, all the way goddamn to your dumb ass. Y'all don't know why they fed that shit to your dumb ass. Cause ain't no way in hell that's some shit I want. A human? It's a fucking human. What the fuck? Ain't nothing but a human that takes shit, dude. Like that ain't something I fucking want. You know what I'm saying? A human, I mean, who the fuck wants a human that takes shit? That is the most disgustingest shit ever. Like, I want a male human that boo-boos. That boo-boo. You want a nigga that boo-boo? Oh, my God. You want a nigga that fart and, you know, going and he's a human that can get mind fucked by the goddamn all types of shit and bring that sickness back to your ass. You want some shit like that? It's like, man, you don't want no goddamn bitch. I would rather want a pie in the sky than a land dweller. I want a pie in the sky. Give me the pie in the sky and you take a fucking land dweller. Then they got a boo-boo. Time I call my mama. Mom, where your husband at? In the bathroom? Call my daughter. What you doing? Boo-booing. Like, y'all want a fucking bacteria, a walking fucking bacteria? This is what you be asking God for? To see you somebody that boo-boo, that wake up with boogers in their nose, they breath smell like shit in the fucking morning, man. Are you fucking kidding me? That is, who the fuck asked for the lowest, bottomless, garbage fucking shit ever? Like, I ain't never asked even when I believe that God is the Almighty that can, you said, ask that motherfucker, I ain't never asked some old, all-powerful motherfucker for somebody that boo-boo. Somebody that came out, they got their mama pussy and shit. Some man fucked their mama and the bitch had this motherfucker. You know, a motherfucker that fell out the bed when he was goddamn 4 years old, 4 months old, and you want this nigga now that he wet age? You know, a motherfucker that used to put pennies in his damn mouth, and his mama used to have to get the shit out of his fucking mouth. Niggas was stuck on pennies, crawl on his belly because he couldn't walk yet. Are you asking God for a goddamn some shit like this? Like, no. You want God to send you another bitch placenta sack. Ain't no way in fucking hell I'm asking somebody all-powerful. Bitch, if I had a genie in a bottle, I wouldn't ask that genie to grant me nan wish pertaining to a human that boo-boo came out another bitch pussy. I wouldn't want this the fuck. Bitch, I'd be asking for a magic carpet. A unicorn, a flying fucking horse or some shit. That's what I'd be asking for. I wouldn't know where I'm asking somebody that got a wand and sit on the throne for some bullshit. All these niggas walking around this bitch, you don't know how to snatch one of them bitches up. Throw a nigga in the trunk and bring his ass home and tie the bitch nigga up to the bed and chop his goddamn legs off so the nigga won't leave you. It's easy to get one of them motherfuckers. And they're right. But it's hard to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's what you need to ask God for. It's easy to get a goddamn human, ain't it? Ask Prince Henry. Ask Prince Henry and John Hawkins how easy it was. That motherfucker got 5 million niggas on the ship. Easy to get a human. You fucking just snatch them up. So many humans get abducted and shit. God damn it. Kidnap. Man, you just kidnap one of them motherfuckers. You just get them. Oh, my God, but it's hard to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, baby. I'm asking for the right shit. You hear me?
I want the power, baby. I want shit. I'm no fucking mortal. All right. Oh shit, I gotta go. I didn't even finish this motherfucker. This is the longest chapter, the longest tablet ever. Oh well, Man of the Hour's up next. This is spiritual practice and purification. I'll get to y'all again on Wednesday. Y'all having a warning day? I'm Don Nicoleone. I'm signing up out this bitch. Man of the Hour is up next, like I said, man. Peace.
WGAG Radio.